will put us live. Hello, friends. We are live. We are back with some Ironsworn. And hey, I'm not alone this time. I have a friend who decided he agreed to actually join me. The fool. The fool.
I'm like blinking twice.
That's zero from
Being
chat.
held hostage.
My dear friend Josh, who I've held hostage, and asked if he wanted to join me this evening, as I delve into the depths of places that I fear most greatly. We're going to throw together a character for Mr. Josh, get him caught up a little bit on the world and what we're doing. I know another character. How many did you say you have thus far?
7.
This is 7.
This will be my 7th one.
Your 7th character. It's your
got
first
one on
Ironsworn.
Monday. Got one on Monday. 3 on Wednesday.
Yeah,
no, wait. No. 2.
You got 4. You have 4 because there's 2 in Shattered
4
Skies.
on Wednesday. That's a big one. 4 on Wednesday. Then I've got 1 in Starfinder on Fridays bi-weekly.
Boom, there you go.
It's the 5th one.
You have a Saturday character.
Saturdays is 5th. I'm thinking of the 6th one. I might be counting like Kyle's spontaneous
Valfine.
Sunday games potential.
I think you already might have mentioned Valfine. Lots of characters.
We're good. Keep
Lots
going.
of fun things. So let's add an 8th
I can't hear you
on
now.
there. Oh, you can't? Can you hear me?
This
Hello?
is what I'm here for. I'm here for the audio technical issues.
No! What about now? What about now? Yes, no?
Is this why you brought me on secretly?
Can you
Needing
hear
live
me?
Tech support.
Hello. No.
Still nothing, buddy.
Still nothing. 1 second. Hi-ya-ya. What about now?
Now we good.
Now we good. I don't know what happened. Weird.
I don't know either.
If it goes out again, we'll just reset it. Hopefully it doesn't get funky on me. I'm trying to make sure I'm not screaming too loud into this bad boy, because half the time that makes it shut off on me.
I'm like, yeah, I don't know. For the gain shuts it off or something.
I think it just kills it. So we're gonna make you a character. You have full access to this Roll20 page as much as I do. So we're going to bust out your Coolio character. So if you go into the player characters folder, you'll see there's a folder for Boss Bleed, Ida Kiru, the 2 characters I've made thus far, and then there's one called Josh's character.
I have my own folder.
You do, and you just click on your little blue guy and head on over to Character Sheet.
GM notes only visible to GM.
Yep, you should be a GM too right now, so you have availability to see all things hidden. You have
This sheet is very strange.
all the power. It is a bit of a strange sheet. Let me navigate it just a little bit for you. So let's start with our bars on the right side. So we have our health, which obviously we know what that means. Our spirit, which kind of has to entwine with our sanity and our morale a little bit. They kind of are the 2 very similar ones. And like I said, definitely think Darkest Dungeon when playing this game. It's spirit and health, very Darkest Dungeon. It's essentially the same thing. It's sanity. The third one we have is supply, and supply is going to count for our rations, like ropes, bed, everything we need is covered under supply.
I just think of Bane.
Just think of
Dark
Bane.
Knight.
I
was wondering what would break first, your spirit or your body.
Well, both will break in Ironsworn, I can guarantee it. It's already happened for poor boss. He's a sad boy.
Oh, he's a broken boy.
He got shaken a little bit. His spirit hit 0, and he took a shaken condition. I didn't get cursed.
Oh no!
I didn't get cursed, which would have been permanent. But yes, we have health, spirit, and supply. And as I said, supplies, it's your stuff that you have, so that you don't have to mark down everything that you have. And then looking at the other side, the left side, we have a big bar that actually goes into positives and negatives. This is momentum. Momentum is basically time. It is our advantage in the moment. The more we have, the better, because we can use momentum to cancel out dice we don't want. It's a way to give us an advantage. And a lot of moves give us momentum, and if you get momentum up higher, you just have the option to basically make a bad move a good move later on. Just super cool.
So it's an inspiration bar.
It's an inspiration bar. If it goes in the negatives, it's really bad and not good, and you don't want that. I promise. Negatives are not good for momentum. And then we have our four at the very top. We have our 5 base stats. Edge is like dexterity. Heart is like courage. It can be your charisma. It can kind of, it has everything to do with your relationships with people and how good you are at communing with other humans, or other humanoids. Iron
It's a very
is
social stat.
Yep,
Yeah.
it's your social stat. Iron is your melee stat. How tough are you? Shadow is your sneaky stat. How good are you at lying? How good are you at slipping into the shadows? And then wits is your intelligence stat. How observant you are as well.
Okay.
Kind
Okay.
of counts for wisdom. So they're kind of diced in. And then we have these bars. If you hover over the boxes, you can click on them and you'll see 4 symbols come out. There's a blank. There's 5 because 1 is blank. But this is the only way they were able to do it with the person who made it. But it works. But the way this is supposed to work in real life on paper is each of these boxes can be a different level of difficulty, which might constitute how many dashes go into a box. A box is only filled when it has 4 dashes in it. So you can see the minus is 1 dash, the plus is 2 dashes, the star is 3 dashes, and the pound sign is 4. It's just a way to sort of mark that, because some of these bars, these are progress bars basically. We're trying to fill these things, and you'll see them quite common as you go down this and many other frames in this character sheet. A full 4 is a filled box, and the higher it gets, the better chance you have at fulfilling it. So the very top one is your bonds. That's going to be one that fills over the entirety of your character. You're going to start with 3 bonds. One might be me, one might be Chenda, one might be the town. Those are the ones I would think would be most obvious for a huntsman in this party, or in this group, or somebody from here. Those are really easy bonds, and you just mark 3, and you would just go clink. I have 3 bonds. At the end of the game, you make a roll, and you contest it against how many of these boxes you have filled to decide if you have a good retirement. So this kind of having more bonds can dictate whether or not your character has a happy ending. So when you go to write your epilogue, you will make a move, and you will use the amount of marked boxes as your number for that move. So you want lots of bonds if you can make them.
Gotcha.
Below that we have vows. These are our iron vows are like our quests that we take on. You're gonna start with a background vow and an inciting incident vow. I'm gonna tell you right now, your inciting incident is going to definitely be exactly what what we're doing right now, which is retrieve, which I spelled totally wrong. Retrieve. What's this boy's name? Let me get.
It's okay. I'm judging your grammar.
Okay, no, you can. You totally
As we
can.
speak.
You totally can. I understand. Cormac. Yeah, we are retrieving Cormac's corpse. And it is I believe it is a dangerous quest, I think. Let me actually take a peek and see if I mark that as dangerous for boss. I don't think, yeah. Actually, it might be worse. It might be much worse. Because I think oh no, it's formidable. It's terrible. So, the troublesome, dangerous, formidable, extreme, epic. These are ranks for the difficulty of the task at hand. The higher the rank, the less of these boxes you get to fill. Down to the point where if it's epic, you are only doing 1 dash every time you reach a milestone, which is terrible, which means it's going to take you a very long time. But it goes all the way to troublesome, where if you mark a milestone, if you reach a point where you've done something significant towards the quest, you would fill 3. But this is a formidable quest, so every time we reach a milestone, we only fill 1. And it works in a similar manner that the more these boxes fill up, the better chance we're going to have move we're going to make, called a progress move, to fulfill our vow, and the number of boxes we fill dictates how well that goes. So we want to reach milestones big time. So you'll see you have multiple vows here. You can get multiple quests as you go. It doesn't put that many because you don't want to be doing too many vows, and I wouldn't worry about a background vow unless you think of one that you think is cool. But right now you absolutely don't have to. And then at the very
What's up? Are we required to write our vows together?
We are able to get different vows. So what someone can do is when they make the swear a vow move, I think it's cool that we would both have this vow, because it would make sense if you are coming down with me in this delve that you'd be part of Chunda's pack, and you would probably make the same vow of, we're gonna go get Cormac's corpse, we're gonna go get it out. So it makes sense for you to make that vow yourself. But in some cases, if we come across a quest and somebody feels like they're the party member who's stepped the furthest forward to take command, the party can aid that person in swearing that vow, and in doing so they've committed to it. They've given them a bonus and helped them, but in a lot of ways is also their vow. Only that person will mark experience for it, I believe. I think you get some. I think you get a portion, probably half, for the people who aid. Like, I will help you on this quest, I swear to help you. But you wouldn't get the most benefits. So we don't particularly share vows normally, but in this case, I think our characters can both swear their own vow.
So no marriage.
Yeah. Unfortunately. Oh, darn.
Oh my goodness.
At the very bottom, you will see debilities. These are going to be all like effects that happen to us when we get stunned, wounded, shaken, kind of stuff. Those are just things we'll check mark when they happen to us, and I'll explain when we get to them what happens. Then there's your notes.
You got your abilities and abilities.
Abilities. Continuing to move, we have our actual moves tab is the next thing, and this is all the moves you can make in the game, all the different things that we can do, and I'll sort of explain moves as we get into them, but it's pretty cool because you can click on any of these and highlight them. And I'm sure you can see me messing with the sheet same time as you. And then right next to them is a D20, right to the left of each of them, and you can actually click on that to get an automated roll. So we'll be using this to roll. It'll be kind of our roll sheet every time we want to do a move, and I'll help you along when you describe you want to do something, because there's a lot of moves here. I could tell you what a move, because I've been using all of these a whole ton. I can tell you what move is probably relevant to what you want to do. So don't feel like you have to commit any of these to memory. Next is our assets. You're going to be picking 3 of these. It's blank right now. It'll be the add plus select, and then there are 4 categories of assets: a companion, a path, a companion which is literally like an animal companion or a person, a path which is like a class, a combat talent which is like literally a talent, something that you're good at fighting with. It's going to be a weapon of sorts, or a ritual which is magic. And I would just so that I don't have to overload you with information, because I'm probably already doing that. I think to go through our assets and stuff, I'm probably just going to ask you what you're interested in doing and then give some suggestions. Just so you don't have to pour through ability after ability. The progress tab is literally, it looks very familiar, doesn't it? Anytime we fight a creature, it like in detail, we'll have a progress tab, or if anything else that happens that might call for us to be marking something, like if we undertake a journey, we might use a progress tab to keep track of that and stuff, which is pretty cool.
Are these clocks?
They're clocks that we're pushing forward and then making rolls to complete. But they're clocks that we are only moving forward. They aren't moving backwards on us unless we fail really bad. So
clocks make me mad.
It won't. I think this feels a little less like clocks and a little more like just a train track that you're pushing. That you're trying to just smash. You're trying to fill a bar.
Something a DM that uses clocks would say.
Yeah, I know. I love clocks. The next one is oracles. These are our random rolls. They look similar to the moves in that they have that cool little die that we can roll. And a lot of these will help us sort of make decisions. There's some for the plot, where it can come down to a situation of, God, you could be like, oh, I've shown up on this forest, and I'm just like, and there's these people here, and I'm not really sure how they feel about me, or like what the situation is. What's the situation? And if you look at chat, if I hit action and theme, uncover relationship, I could immediately say, maybe they're in the middle of trying to discover something within their own society, their relationship to the woods. They're trying to find themselves. And that immediately is just an improv moment of clicking 2 random things and saying, what do we think that means? It's very much throwing the stones and deciphering the stones. It's a
theater prompt you're drawing out of a hat.
Exactly. And we'll both be working towards that, and I will probably have moments where I'm going to probably blab a lot, but I'm also going to I will want to hear from you, because it'll be a fun experience to have somebody else here other than myself. Talking to only me. Bonds is the next tab. So this is just a place to keep track of those bonds you make. So if boss is one, boss bleat, it would just sort of show up there. You go to details. He's from Fool's Fall. Descriptors, absolute failure. You would write whatever notes you wanted about me, and then you would mark a bond, and you can test bonds later on. It's another move you can make depending upon whether or what you're doing with somebody to try to get them to like you more or do more things for you or just to increase your relationship, which is nice. So you can do this with places, you can do this with locations, you can do this with a fucking pet rock. It doesn't matter, as long as it makes sense to the story. You can do it with your companion too. I have on my other character, I've made a bond with my companion, which is a hawk. The next is sites, which I've put a site in here for you. These are dungeons, and basically we have the site name, the objective. We're going into the Whispering Mine. We're trying to find Cormac's corpse. It has a theme and domain, which is like they give us 2 cards to roll some cool random stuff. I wouldn't worry about it too much. We have our current progress, which I have already done 2 steps in, and we're going back to this, so we're 2 steps ahead here. And then we have a random encounter roller. That's what's down here. It's literally like, what if we encounter a baddie? Who's it gonna be? Some of them are blank, and if we roll a blank one, we have to come up with somebody new who's gonna kick our ass.
Oh, great.
So let's hope we don't roll Bone Horde. That would be bad. That would be very, very bad.
Yeah, what's that, 100?
That's unforeseen. That's like worst case scenario ever. So yeah, this is themes and domains. Like I said before, we're in an ancient ruin. You see, there's like features and dangers. It's like 2 cards that you get to place together. So there's a theme and a domain, so you can get lots of cool types of dungeons. And then the features kind of help you detail. Like you roll a D100, and it's like, what's this place? Could be a mausoleum, could be a preserved vault. What's the danger ahead of me? A collapsing wall. Like it's kind of cool. They're prompt cards. It's more prompting. And then we have delve oracles, which are oracles specifically for dungeons. So if we're down in a dungeon and we're like, what's a monster? Okay, it's a giant-sized monster. It's 2 types. It's a... Oh my god, I rolled hybrid twice. Wait, why do I keep rolling hybrid? That's impossible. 1 second. Okay, beast. It's a beast mammal. Okay. Corrupted flesh. Swift. That is a terrifying, horrible...
Discord lost your audio again.
Oh, did it? Can't hear me?
It seems to be only Discord. I don't know. Maybe I should open the stream and check, but...
I don't know. 1 second. Let me mess with my audio.
Okay. Super good. It might be that virtual device, but...
It could be. Let me see. Beep, 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 beep. Okay, can you hear me okay? Hello?
Yeah, still good.
Okay, still good? Perfect. Perfect. Is that free shit? That's... This over here is... Oh, geez. That is Valfing. Big man, that is Valfing who's joined me. We're just sort of going through the bits. Yeah, continue to let me know, Josh, when my mic goes
I was like, what? Valfing where?
I'm responding.
I'm
to
confused.
Chat. I'm responding to chat.
Okay.
That's Pigman. He's jumping in.
It's like, what happened? She's gonna die. She's gonna die. Totally.
She's done. She's done. So yeah, this is the Delve Oracle. So that's the character sheet. Just a brief overview, and obviously that's a lot of information to digest. So feel free to ask questions as we go. But let's create your character.
Oh, don't worry. I will stop you for sure.
Feel free. Let's create your character. So, I'm wondering if so I'll do one more brief overview thing of the situation we're in to sort of give you a prompt of who you want to be. So we are from I'm gonna go over the truths, and I know I'm delaying your character more and more, but I know it's really difficult to make a character if you don't know the world you're in or the situation you're in. Would you agree?
Sure.
Okay. Unless you already have a character idea that we could jump into immediately. If you already have an idea, I just didn't...
Nope. Go ahead and with your descriptor.
Okay, a really brief overview of our truths. The old world. Raiders drove us from our lands, and we escaped to this place known as the Iron Lands. Iron. The iron here is cursed. Taking it from the earth will destroy your mind. It's used as a form of punishment. Legacies. There were a people who came before. Their ruins remain. The iron took them. It's interesting. Communities. We live in communities called circles. These are very brief, by the way. I try to make it because each of these are like a paragraph long.
Oh no, that's cool. That's fine.
Yeah, leaders. Our leadership is varied as the people. In the place that we are at in Fool's Fall, there is a council of foragers who rule.
Council of foragers.
Foragers, yep. The people who provide the food make the laws. So we, in defense-wise, we form war bands for protection, and we vow to defend ourselves from future raiders. Mysticism. Magic is a myth and legend to most, and a best-kept secret to few. Religion is that the gods abandon us completely. The firstborn, which are basically like elves, giants, trolls, that kind of thing. The Fey folk are dug into this land. They tolerate us for now. There's a lot of tension there. As far as mythical beasts, they are of old and are nothing but legend. As of the many nightmares and horrors of myth, nothing but stories to frighten children. These are only truths. They are truths as in our truths. It's what people believe. We know full well horror. What's up?
You weren't kidding when you said low fantasy. Like, there's no mythical creatures. There's very, very little magic. Yeah.
These are truths to people. So to most of the world, these are norms. But we know in our game that horrors and great beasts and magic all exist. They just exist underneath. You know, this is quickly becoming a favorite. Oh, character creation. This is quickly becoming a favorite. Yeah, it's a good time.
Yep. Sounds very Darkest Dungeon.
It's very Darkest Dungeon. Very Darkest Dungeon. And then
Don't go too deep.
We have Fool's Fall. It is a large town. This is the one town that we've detailed in Boss's campaign. There is another town on this map, but it's for a different campaign that we won't even talk about.
So town-wise, how densely populated is the world then?
The world that we have now is probably under, I would say, we're not very densely populated. We're pretty sparse. Surviving the way over, like after being attacked by the Skuld, the raiders, and forced to leave our lands, we're kind of, we're small in number, but we're strong where we are, and we have the iron. So I think that it's probably, I would say, I don't know to give a number exactly, but any region probably doesn't hold more than what's up?
Don't necessarily need a number, but how many days travel are we talking between villages and cities? Weeks?
It's dependent. It's dependent upon the journey. So, in this land, and they use the difficulty margins from dangerous to epic to describe a journey, or from troublesome. Any short distance. So if you're on the main map, you should be able to see my arrow. Any short distance from like here to here. Any short distance within a region, and a region is these outlined areas, and the regions are actually defined. We are currently in the
Ironwood.
The Ironwood, or the Deep Wilds is what this is. So that's the Deep Wilds handout. If you hopefully you got it.
Yep.
If you do a short journey in a region, single region, it's a troublesome. It's not too bad to get from one place to another if it's within a short enough distance. If it is, and don't worry about the measurement that's here. I tried to do something, it's broken. Don't worry about it. A long distance within a region, any kind of great distance within a region is a dangerous journey. It's the next tier up. So you would only mark 2 boxes every time you successfully reached your waypoint.
Gotcha.
From one region to another, it is formidable. Across multiple regions, it is extreme, and from one side of the Ironlands to the other, up or down, is epic. And that can take many, many days. Each kind of waypoint you reach implies that a day has passed. So, from the top of this entire continent to the bottom, like if you're looking for size-wise, I would say it would probably take you a month. at least.
Okay. All right. So it's pretty. You kind of don't want to travel if you don't have to.
If you don't have to, for sure. There are settlements, but the thing about this world is we are leaving the Bronze Age and we have stepped into the Iron Age. Only the last 2 generations, the last 90 years or so, we have been in the Iron Lands. So we are kind of.
It drives you crazy if you find it.
Yeah, it drives you crazy if you find it. If you mine it, if you wield it, you're okay. If you wear it, if you buy it, you have it. If you forge it, you're all right. But anyone who takes it from the earth, it comes at a great price. It takes your mind, and we have basically these people who effectively have become criminals. At this point, it is used as a punishment because if you are forced to mine the iron, your mind is destroyed.
Okay. So I lost you. Become.
Am I completely
Cut
gone
off
still?
again. Yeah.
Aww.
Okay.
I don't know why it keeps doing that.
That's strange. It wasn't that bad the other night. So you're saying they become as they mine the stuff? Is that what's?
Yeah, they will. When they are forced to mine the iron, they become a husk. They become nothing. Their only purpose becomes to mine the iron, and they become miners. And to be a miner is to be a nothing, basically, a ghost.
A throwaway.
A throwaway, effectively. It's a good way to deal with criminals quite quickly. So that was something Boss was sent to do. He was accused of murder and sent to the mines. And unfortunately, fortunately he survived. Fortunately or unfortunately, it's up to you. Okay. So the next part that we're gonna move to, plus you get iron. Exactly. Plus you get iron. So you can still hear me okay?
So far.
Perfect.
I'll let you know. I'll stop you.
Well, yeah, stop me every time it unfortunately breaks out, which is a huge bummer. But I guess it's a thing. I might switch over to my mod thing and see if that fixes it. I have it off right now, which is really weird why it goes in and out. But
yeah, we thought it was the virtual thing, but I guess not.
Maybe this bad boy is not doing so well.
You just touched it and went out.
And it went out? Oh.
I'm not even kidding. Maybe it's your cable. Oh, you're back. I've got the other mic though.
You've got this mic?
Oh, it just kicked over now. So when you unplugged it, I got the webcam, and then
I'm about to switch it over to the webcam for you if that works out better because it's keeping over here. But you can hear me okay?
Is that XLR? Is that XLR into the back?
I think so. I think it is XLR.
Yeah, you jiggled it and it just died. So
I think that might be. Oh no!
Connection.
I need a new cable, maybe a new mic, an excuse to spend money. What fun!
I love spending money.
If it persists.
It might be because you like bumped the desk or something by accident.
It probably is me bumping the desk or something like that. But again, I'll switch it if it continues. Yes, your question of how densely there are no super big cities. Fool's Fall actually got the trait big, so it's like one of the biggest cities in the Ironlands. Like it's population wise.
But we're not like Waterdeep size.
We're not even close. We're not even close. I think Fool's Fall probably holds at max 5,000 to 10,000 people, maybe. It's pretty. It's generous, but it's small. It's quite small. For being the biggest city in the area.
The largest. Yeah.
The largest. So yeah. Fool's Fall is a large town built in a ring of ruins that form a wall around it. Iron lies below, and foragers rule. You can be sentenced to a mine as punishment for a crime. So yeah, that's the brief overview of Fool's Fall, the town we're from. So in our current quest, the current situation that my poor boss guy fell into is he was able to make his way out of the Whispering Mind after having his brain pretty much fucked around with, and he was convinced that his pack, his hunting group, went down there, and they were seduced by the mind's whispers. That was my initial quest, that they were taken down below, and I was going to go after them and save them. But in truth, we found out later that that was all in my head. The only person who went down there was unfortunately a single member of my troop, by the name of, it's the boy we're coming to save right now over in the dramatis personae over here, Cormac. And I did find his corpse down there after I was attacked by living iron that wanted me back. I eventually found out after going deeper and deeper that my mind was the tricks were being played on me.
Oh, jeez.
And I turned around at a point where I couldn't go any further, where the ground became like ice and there were pits of toxic poison everywhere. Like, it was becoming a horrible place. I was in the Underdark, and it's like, I need to go home. So, Boss Bleak got out of there. He ran back, because he was convinced that Chanda and his whole pack was down here, and they weren't. He got back into town, rested up a bit, and met up with Chanda, his leader, who he found out was alive. But unfortunately for him, one part of his sort of delusions was true, and that was that Cormac was indeed down there. And everybody thought that Boss went with him. Currently Boss is under suspicion of murder for Cormac, because we disappeared on the same night, and I came back and Cormac didn't. So they want to know what the fuck happened, and I got yelled at a little bit by Chanda, who is our pack leader, our forager, and basically my whole pack is pissed at me. So you would be coming in with a character who would be pissed at me. Probably, depending on your view, depending on how you think about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we agreed that a good, just to put you in this delve, having you be a member of Chanda's hunt is a good idea. But if you go down into World, open up World, and it's like the bottom one, and then open up Deep Wilds and open up Southern Deep Wilds or South, you'll get a dramatis personae, locale settlements, like sort of details of who's who. So we've got Cormac, we've got Chenda. So yeah, here's the dramatis personae.
And there are other slots. For
other people we might find here. So these are the people who are current. There's some, like, the first line is like so Chunda's athletic, reclusive, dangerous, and then a little description. And then Cormac was honest and skilled. He was a really good guy, and he died to an iron revenant. He was. I left him down there, unfortunately. It's really, really sad. I couldn't do anything about it. I thought I had to save the rest of them. I didn't know it was just him. But that's life.
Yes, he was.
And now I have to go back to get the dead guy. Yeah. So that's our current quest. The last scene that we had, which was really cool, which was a top view of all of us sort of gathering at night in the quarry outside Fool's Fall. And if you go to the Fool's Fall tab, with the little blue tab, the page toolbar at the top, you can see I've drawn Fool's Fall. I've done a quick sketch of Fool's Fall. To show, like, the Whispering Mine main entrance, secret entrance. Do you see that tab?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
I'm
yeah.
looking
So
at it right now.
we were in the Whispering Mine main entrance, and we were in the quarry just outside it. The Whispering Mine's been shut down because they've lost too many miners to it. It's just dangerous. It's literally, Fool's Fall is like Paris, ruins built on top of ruins, built on top of ruins. This place is very old. And the thing
you
about
went into the secret.
I went into the secret entrance. I was led to the secret entrance by a guy named Talus, who's not real. He was in my head. So it's pretty unfortunate for me.
I noticed it was all struck out in the notes.
He's not real. He's not real. That was a part of my brain fuck. That was the mind messing with me. But yeah, the Whispering Mine has been closed. Another cool note is that our belief is that the old ones were turned to iron. They dug too greedily and too deep and literally turned into iron, and that is because wherever there are ruins, there are iron mines. So that's why settlements grow around them, so that we can get the iron to defend ourselves, because it is a wonder material. It just it's
a wonder material, but how common are iron, like, armaments?
They are pretty common. Those who are able to wield them. I mean, especially in a ruin like this, because there's iron below. We have brought it up and used it. There are blacksmiths, people who are almost, I would say, akin to sacred individuals. They
So
know how
would that
to mold the iron.
so actually lifting the iron doesn't drive you crazy?
Taking
Just
it,
mining it?
taking it from the earth, taking it from its natural position, will consume your soul.
Why is iron so common?
We don't know. It is just that is one of the many mysteries. It's common in the ruins of the old one. It has some sort of tie to them. We think that the old ones mined it and they went too greedily, too deep. They're gone. They're the only sign of them are their ancient cities left over that we kind of build inside of, like this one here. But below is just their cities built on top of cities. So, but yeah, our last scene was we gathered in this quarry. We all had like torches, and we were looking at like an above shot as we saw the torches sort of line up as we one at a time into the mine.
Gotcha.
And that was the sort of last scene of basically the big quest that we have, which is to retrieve Cormac's body. And you'll notice in your folder you've got Josh's character, you've got a session 1 journal if you want to write anything down, and you have a vow. So a cool thing about quests, it's optional, but I like to do it because it helps, is plotting out the quest. And I've sort of plotted out 1 to 7 steps of like when we would mark a milestone of how we save him.
This is our 7-step plan to save his ass.
Pretty much. Like you can let this build as it goes, or you can pre-write it and allow it to change depending on things that happen. It's kind of like preemptively creating a quest. That way you remember to mark your vows, like mark that you are reaching milestones and increasing your vows, because if you don't, if we find Cormac and we have nothing on the vow, then we fail, and the vow will say it's not done, and we have to come up with why it's not done. Bad things happen, we take stress, and it's like we want to push this quest forward and mark milestones along the way. So yes, let's move on to character creation now that I'm done blabbing for 20 minutes. 30 minutes almost.
You're good at that. You're good.
I am good at blabbing. So moving over to your character, you are a member of the Huntsman Party of Chenda. We need the list as it states in the game. The sort of list that of creating characters, to first envision your character and then choose a name and then set stats and then other things. But yeah, do you have a good idea of like what you think your character will be? Like a good envision in your head?
So this they're all from Fool's Fall? Everyone in Chenda's group?
You don't have to be from Fool's Fall. I am from Fool's Fall. You could be from a different settlement or the wilds, or really, like, this is a very open world that's very unbuilt. You can come up with all that stuff yourself, and mark, and we can mark things in the map if you're from a completely different region. Like if you go to region handouts, that entire tab is 1 to 9, all the different cool places that exist around here. You could be from the Shattered Wastes. You would be crazy powerful, as in like you would be the guy who's got a bunch of scars on his face.
That's like Guild Wars Crystal Desert crap.
Yeah, that's all the way to the north. Like if you survived the Shattered Waste, you are a bona fide badass. Absolutely. if you're from there. Without
maybe okay. All right, I like it. Let's just pick it. That should be good. Shattered Waste.
Yeah, you want to be from the Shattered Waste? I think that's that's awesome. So
we'll just start with that. I mean,
I'm cool with it. I'm absolutely cool with
right.
it. Yeah, it doesn't have. We definitely don't have to be precious about any of this. We can be just in it to win it. So what would your character's name be? Do you want to roll and ask the Oracle what your name is?
Yeah, that should be fun.
Cool. Head over to. I'm gonna let you do it.
I've come up with my last 5 or 6. I should be able to stand a random.
Head over to the Oracles tab on your character sheet.
Okay. Not Delve, right? Just regular.
Regular, and then go down to character names. It's right below character. And you see there's Ironlander names, elf names, giant names, Varun names, and troll names. You can see the lists when you click on them, and then if you just want to roll for one and get a result in chat, you just hit that little D20 right next to it. Kataka. So that it's up to you. They should mostly be gender neutral. It's up to you which way that goes. Um,
Um,
and you can roll
it sounds
again.
female.
Yeah, it sounds female to me too.
That's fine. Why don't we just take the first one? That's fine.
Yeah, and you don't have to have a last name.
Female.
You don't have to have a last name if you don't want to, but if you pick one, it's always kind of cool to do one of the others, like Elf Giant, Varu. Varu are wolfmen, by the way, or trolls.
One from the Shattered Wastes no longer has a last name.
No, exactly. Oh, I love it. So yeah, I would just change the Josh's character thing at the top to.
Okay. Kataku.
I love it. I love it. So now that we've done.
So change that up there.
Yep, it changed that accurately.
Mike.
Oh, it went. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yep, now I can.
Okay, perfect.
I think that's it. It's the connection.
It's the connection. I think I need a new cord or a new mic.
It's all that you gotta stop ham-fisting your desk, man.
I know it's so hard though. I might have to mess with the
My
cord.
IT heart says to respect your equipment.
I know I need to. So the next step that we need to take is our stats. So you get a 3, you get a 3, 2 2s, and 2 1s. So if we head over to the carry, so you can put those anywhere. You get 1 3, 2 2s, and 2 1s. So you suck at 2 things, you're okay at 2 things, and you're awesome at 1 thing.
In the top row.
In the top row. So the edge, heart, iron, shadow, wits. It's up to you what you want. You can also roll randomly to see which one. Just assign 1 to 5 and roll 1d5 to see what you're.
So what's the edge and iron?
Edge and iron. Edge is going to be more ranged attacks, more quick deftness, very dexterity. And iron is going to be more strength and brute force and constitution, that kind of thing.
That one's 3. Iron's 3.
Iron's 3. Perfect.
So I just change it in the character sheet.
Yep,
right?
it's right there and it's changed. So you got 2 2s to put in, and the others you can leave as 1.
Oh, going straight for edge.
Yeah, get edge.
And
I'm very good at shadow. That's me. Shadow and iron. I'm terrible.
edge and wits.
Edge and wits. All right, there you go.
Yeah,
Who needs
so
heart?
3.
Like
Like I told you, I'm a badass. I have no need for that.
The shattered wastes have
Shattered Wastes
broken you.
breaks-
Have
breaks
broken
people.
It wants you to set your health, spirit, and supply to 5. They already come at 5. Your momentum,
Okay.
your momentum is set to 2. That's its reset number. That can go down. So 2's already there. Your
Positive, not negative.
Yep, your maximum. It's positive, not negative. Your maximum. So the 2 on the momentum bar at the very bottom, you'll see a max and reset. The reset is that's what you reset to if you ever burn your if you kill your momentum to change a die roll. And then the max is the maximum amount that you can have. Both of those numbers can go down if you take too many burdens or banes or whatever. So you can take hits and make those numbers go down. But that's all set for you, and then you would then choose up to 3 background bonds, and you're gonna want to mark in bonds. You're gonna want to use so you could do 3. You could be a bond to me. You could be a bond to Chenda, the town, or somebody else that we can come up with right here on the spot. If you feel like there's somebody.
Well, I think we should leave you.
Okay.
Because clearly since you've returned to town without the other guy.
Yeah, I think we have a bond.
I think
we work
everyone
together.
is technically bonded with you at this point.
Everybody. Yeah, I've got a bond for like me. Chenda's a really good obvious one, and the town is also a really good obvious one. If you want to put.
So I think we'll do the town, and then the other one we'll roll for.
Okay, cool.
So we got you, the town, and then
go ahead and just add plus. Just hit the little add plus, and then just put the town in there. You can just call it Fool's Fall. You don't have to put the descriptors in if you don't want to. They exist in the settlements, but
that's fine.
yeah.
I'll just leave that one.
Perfect. And then you want to roll a random person up and see who you know?
Yeah.
Head over to the oracles. This will be fun. So we're going to go down to... We'll name them last. Let's first pick their role. So let's starting with... We're going to do role, goal, 3 descriptors, and then their name. So this will be interesting.
Okay.
Let's see what their role is in the town and who this person is.
Me or you?
You. This is your character.
Okay.
I want you clicking buttons. I click playing
roll
buttons.
goal and then click character descriptor 3 times.
All the way down. Yep, all the way down.
Boop, boop,
They're a forester.
boop, boop, boop.
They protect the status quo. They're stealthy, young, and hard-hearted. Is this like a girlfriend? Like, this is like a cool person. Oh man, a forester makes complete sense. That's basically somebody who's hunt master, protects the status quo. You go. I'm just immediately like, holy crap! You just basically defined somebody from Fool's Fall very quickly.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, you can give him a name and then tell me about him a little bit.
Yeah. So I figure we'll go with Ironlander again.
Yeah.
We'll hit that.
It's a girlfriend.
All right, good. It's all fitting together pretty well.
So yeah, you can write this person in your bonds. And
your cable for me.
Oh, jiggle the cable. Actually, I'm just gonna change it because I know I'm coming in over here. 1 second. Beep beep beep. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yep. Okay.
I'm just switching over to this so it doesn't break. That way, the stream should be able to hear me here. No taking his character. Yeah, I know. I keep trying to take his character, Pig. I'm very like.
So this one isn't even my character. This is some random bond.
It is technically yours. They're ours together. I can hear just fine. Perfect. I think it's just my Discord situation.
It's got to be a Discord. Yeah.
So tell me about them. Tell me about this person you've created.
Forester, protect the status quo. So they pretty much want everything to remain as it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're pretty hard-hearted in the way they do stuff. Stealthy and young. Oh man.
Youthful.
Yeah, I'd say probably mid-teens or just hitting 20. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like prime youth, sort of range of stuff. Yeah, Forrester. Maybe they did well enough if they're hard-hearted.
Yeah,
Chenda saw that in them, and maybe they led hunts after a while because she spotted them out. She kind of scouted them.
Mature for their age, you think? Like, what did they go through to become hard-hearted?
Yeah. Probably maybe a hunt gone wrong.
Oh,
they saw some people die. Sole survivor sort of thing.
Absolutely.
Yep.
I love it. What's your relationship to this person? That's up to you. I won't put it in your mouth. It's your bond. Yeah, why do you share a bond?
I think we have mutual hard-heartedness.
Mutual pain that you felt.
We bonded over mutual callous.
So a close friend, like a personal friend.
Yeah. So mutual callous. Maybe I showed up after I was in the wastes.
Yeah.
And,
did they lead you here? Are they your into Fool's Fall? Did they take you to this place?
Yeah, from there, I'm not sure. I don't think I would have been here for very long. Maybe I would have picked up some contract work or something like that. Maybe someone needed some help, or going on jobs for these mine delves.
Yeah, Chenda
like that. So maybe I ran into them. Maybe I was in their squad or their regiment. One of them. So
is
Mike again. Just switch me to the webcam on Discord.
It is on the mic.
I can turn you down if it's chunky.
I don't know why it's weird. Oh wait, it went back to the snowball. Why did it do that? That's so weird. It like auto switched back to the snowball.
Yeah, it's okay. Now I can. Yeah, it's definitely your webcam, so it should be good.
All right, cool. Yeah. So is
yeah. So I think they would have probably led like a scout troop or something when we could have gone into a mine or on a hunt or something like that, and I probably would have taken part in that. I guess if I showed up and needed work. Yeah.
Exactly. And is Kataka part of our hunt group or a different hunt group?
Like yours? Like Boss?
because Boss is in Chanda's. Chanda is the leader of it's her hunt group. Do you think that?
Oh no, probably a different one. I think Chanda is like the head the headhunter, right?
Yeah.
But they would probably have separate pockets with different people, kind of like
different.
Like you've got your generals and you've got lieutenants.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So probably a different. I would have been from a different. I probably would have heard about the crap that happened.
Yeah. So I like that. I like that they're from a different hunt pack with a different forager leader.
I've got a bond with you, but only from what I've heard because of what you did or didn't do from your return trip without what's his face.
Yeah. I wonder if
word spreads fast. Small town.
Oh yeah, Kataka's your character. This is Lona we're talking
Kataka's
about.
Me.
Yeah, I wonder if so it's interesting. So Kataka was sort of brought on by Chanda into this group to help. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I would.
I think that
probably realized how big of a job it was. If we're all going to be raiding this mine, you probably pull a couple of different scout.
100%. I love that. Cool. I would put that in your bond. I would just throw Lona in there and give her details so you don't lose them to chat.
Let's go Fool's Fall. Location descriptors.
She's stealthy, young, and hard-hearted.
Cool. Toss those in there.
Perfect.
Just copy paste action. Forester protect status quo. Cool.
It's perfect.
There we go.
I love it. So the last thing that we have to do, you have 3 bonds. If you go over to your character, mark 3 bonds. So if you go into the thing,
so that would be the star.
That would be the star. Yep. So you have 3 bonds, which is great. And then now, last thing we have to do, I believe, on the list is assets. So we just have to pick your assets, which are 3. We get to pick 3 from them. So there's quite a large amount. And to sort of help you along, we agreed before starting you can just sort of tell me what it is you're interested in doing with this character.
We agreed before. I didn't sign any paperwork. What the hell?
Please,
bro, come on.
It's kind of a big.
We're running off of verbal agreements here.
It's kind of a big list. We are. So you get 3 to start with. Some of them you'll be able to choose. Some of them you won't because they have requirements. But the options that you have are a companion, talent, or the ritual, and you can choose multiples of each. If you want to have all paths, you can do that. If you want to have all companions, go for it. But you can mix them up too. But it's kind of up to like what you want to do. And so like so let's start it this way. Do you want for your first asset, do you want to go companion, path, combat talent, or ritual?
I mean, we should start with combat talent.
Perfect.
Probably. Just judging by the character's background. There's probably gonna have to be some degree of combat in there.
Yeah, there is. So there's quite a few cool combat talents here. We've got starting with Archer. We got Archer, Berserker, Brawler, Cutthroat, Duelist, Fletcher, Ironclad, Long Arm, Shield Bearer, Skirm. Thunderer, Swordmaster, Thunderbringer. What's up?
What's Berserker and Ironclad? What are those two?
Berserker is only when you are clad in animal pelts. You have to be clad in animal pelts to take.
Oh no! Oh, this is straight up Viking.
When you take the move to secure an advantage or compel an individual, to compel someone by embodying your wild nature, you get a +1 to the roll and a momentum on a hit. So you are really you're intimidating. You're big. Like it's a Berserker thing. And then Ironclad is if you wear armor. When you equip or adjust your armor, you can choose one. You can be lightly armored, which lets you take less harm. It's kind of an even thing, less harm and take +1 momentum on a hit. Or you can be geared for war, which means you are marking encumbered, which is a debility, which is kind of rough. But you get you add +2 to endure harm. And a 1 momentum. So it's armor. It's defensive. You can take both if both interest you. Those would be 2, but yeah. So that's Brawler. You can see what they do. The first check mark shows that's what you start with. When you continue to get experience, you can go deeper in and get the other abilities on the card, but you only start with the first ability. So yeah, there's Thunderbringer, the wield a sword. They all do a pretty good job.
Close quarters. Oh, wield an axe. Okay. So this is basically kind of what weapon you're.
Yeah, a little bit of kind of what weapon you're wielding.
Spear, skirmisher, shield bearer obviously is
gonna be your shield. Yeah, you can let your
Staff.
shield break to stop like attack, which is pretty cool.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
Yeah, shield bearer is neat.
Brawler I don't want. All right, Thunderbringer.
Yes, the hammer.
The mighty hammer.
Yeah, when you face dangers, secure advantage or compel, you get by hitting or breaking an inanimate object, you get +1. That's awesome.
When you really? So, like during the action?
During the action, if what you're doing involves you destroying something, you get a +1. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because of the destructive force.
Yeah. It says inanimate object, but I would say we can play with that.
So do you just pick one of these at first?
You get 3 of these cards. So, but
there are only 3 total.
I mean,
under the combat time.
On a card, you have future abilities you can do to increase that. It'll cost you 2 experience for each upgrade, and it costs 3 to get new cards. We get experience when we complete vows, which are our quests in this game. So you start with only the first check marks. Some of them will come unchecked, and you get to pick which one. Okay. Most companions work that way, but stuff like combat talent, you have to take it from the top, and then when you upgrade, you can choose from there.
Gotcha. Okay. So as it is, this is what it is.
Yep. Do you want to do another combat talent or a path, ritual, or companion for your next one?
What are paths?
Paths are like your class a little
specializations.
Bit. Yep, they're like your specializations you've got, and you can see the list that you've got there. There's quite a few cool ones that let you do different neat things. There are the bonded dancers. Through them if you want to see the list, and see what interests you. Anything popping out as cool? Ooh, a revenant. Oh, so once this makes total sense for your character. So it says once you face death and return to the world of the living. If you don't already have that, if you haven't already done that, you have now. If you take this, that's a part of your past. You have faced death.
Come back from the dead.
You have literally come back from the dead.
That's great.
That's kind of nuts.
Oh, so it's just relentless endurance essentially.
Effectively, yep. You get hit 0 health
to improve your result. Yep.
Exactly, which is pretty cool.
Envision what bond or vow binds you to this world.
Binds you.
Yes. All right, that's cool. We'll add that, and then third.
Yeah, third. So you can do, if you want to mix it up. You don't have a companion or ritual yet. He doesn't seem like a ritual kind of guy. Companion could be cool, or you could just take another path or another combat talent. Completely up to you. I have a character with 3 combat talents that I play with my wife. It's super fun.
Oh snap! Really?
What a list! Cool. Yeah, there's a lot of things.
That's crazy. So what are the rituals exactly?
Rituals are magic. There's stuff that you can kind of bring together, but magic can be as I think in this world it's very dirty. It's very writing runes in the ground. It's very like you have to have an item that gives you the magic. Like it doesn't just come from your innate being. Like it's a lot of it's grindy magic. So you could have a shield or a weapon that's magically imbued, and you can say like keen, for instance. When you hold a weapon and sing a keen, for those it has killed, roll plus heart, and a strong hit the wielder inflicts extra damage. So you could sing to your weapon and have it do extra damage.
Oh really?
Yeah, keen's a cool one. Keen's a cool ritual. But yeah,
man,
like you can take health from people. You can have a talisman that increases your powers. Lightbearer is quite literally Gandalf. You get to shoot beams of light at people. It's kind of cool. Visage is really good. You paint your face in a skull mask. You scare shit out of people. Yeah. Or you can you could go for the Berserker combat talent. Absolutely up to you.
Just Berserker with a hammer, man. That sounds good.
That's awesome.
That cheated death.
I fucking love it. I love it.
We'll toss that together.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah,
we'll go
brother.
those three. That sounds good to me.
Okay. The only thing that's left is a background vow. Are you interested in doing something like that now, or do you want to save a background vow for later? I can give you more description if you want the idea of what a background vow should be.
Give me a drip. Give me a taste.
Yeah, I'll give you a drip of what a background vow should be here. Let me go up to it. Envision your character. Where is it? Oh yeah. Remember, you're awesome. Be awesome. It's a rule. your character is supposed to be awesome. Yeah. Yeah. So it's going to be a long-term goal. Effectively, but does it go into a little more detail here? I know it does somewhere. Effectively, God, I wish it would have gone into. Does it detail vows anywhere else? There's like a really cool prompter for it somewhere in this book, but I'm not 100% sure where it's at. Yeah, set a background vow. It's the last step. Where failing an asset move, using companion abilities. Yeah, I don't know if it gives like a really cool detail. I would say that a background vow needs to be something that cannot be completed right now. It cannot be, there's no way it can be completed right now. It should be something that is going to be either, the level of the quest is either going to be extreme or epic. It's going to be something that is huge, overarching. It might come with a threat of some form. It could be like an example, like I've seen things in the Shattered Waste. They're coming for us. I have sworn to warn people. Like that is about something that you cannot complete immediately, something that is going to be a large task. A really cool background vow that I've wanted to do for a character is I need to get from one side of Ironlands to the other and then just make it an epic quest. So something that's just like tying your character to the world. This would be the vow that would bring you back from the brink of death. It is something that is just it is at the center of your character's mind.
I need to return to the Shattered Wastes and finish the job.
Oh yeah, you got to get
That's
back.
all I have to say.
You have to get back. I love it.
Yep.
The Darkspawn are coming. Cough. Dragon Age. Oh my god.
You mean the Night King?
The Night King. Yeah, they're beyond the wall.
I mean.
Yeah, the Shattered Wastes broke you kind of thing. So yeah, I would just write in your background vow. Just write that down.
I don't think they broke me as much as I went and tried to do it,
and you couldn't.
Cheated death. Had to leave to regain my strength.
Yeah.
And in order to go back.
I love it. Go ahead and write it briefly.
Background about the top, right?
Yep, top one, and then set it to extreme or epic, whatever you think it is. Like, is it the highest level? Finish the job. It's epic. It's an epic quest.
I gotta say, it's all the way up, all the way up.
That will take a very long time.
No idea. I have no idea why the Shattered Wastes are shattered, but I need to unshatter them.
Oh man, we decided Kataka. She's a lady, right? She's a barbarian.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Yeah. And then
man, she's way bigger than Boss. Boss is a fucking spindly dude. Oh, I love it. That's so your character. That's it. You're good. You're good to go, man. You're 100%.
Yep.
I'm gonna click off your character and not bother with it anymore. I'm gonna have my character up, so you are.
Do
I will no longer
whatever
watch.
you want.
I have
this is your world you have randomly generated
that you have come here with me to help build, and will soon be
yes.
partially your world as well. Which should be good. So
the world
yeah,
lives in all of us.
I'm not going to do journals in this since it's co-op, and they suggest not to do journals with two people because it's too much pausing and writing. We can do like a little bit of brief writing, but I'll probably do a journal after. But I think to keep the flow moving, since there's two of us, we're going to be able to talk to each other. So let's
that way we're not like stopping the show every couple seconds. Exactly.
That's fine to do solo because I'm just sitting there typing and writing. But so let's set the scene. I'm very excited to jump in. Let's set the scene because I want to know.
Are you now? I couldn't tell.
I am very excited. So move over to the Whispering Mine tab. It's right next to Fool's Fall. The Whispering Mine is a place that we previously.
Can we take each other there?
I believe since we're both GMs, we can't.
No, I don't want to archive it.
Yeah, you don't want to archive it. You could just tab over to it.
Interesting. Okay.
And just move over to it. So I do know the two cards that.
Oh man, you're throwing us right into the.
Oh yeah, we're in, man.
Is that poop at the top?
It's it's a rope. So we're in an ancient. This is all the previous map. We're probably going to be writing a bit of a new map, probably on this side over here. But we might come back to some of these locations. So this is an ancient ruin. So we're in an ancient ruin. So these cards will kind of help us decide what's going on. So when we first step into here, we're going into a delve. So we're going to be making the delve moves.
Okay.
The delve the depths move. When you traverse an area within a perilous site, envision your surroundings, ask the oracle if unsure, and then consider your approach. And the first thing we're going to do, and I'm going to totally have you roll this, there should be a macro, or you can just do a D100, which is easy. Roll a D100. I want to know what this, because I've never entered from this part of the mine before. I went through a secret portion.
Gotcha.
I want to know what this is like, so we're going to roll D100 and use the cards to dictate what the features of this place, of the entrance is.
Does rolling delve the depths here do it?
It doesn't. So the way we do each move is we try to frame fiction. We start with fiction, move, end with fiction. So I want to know where we're going into and getting a shot of it before we fully delve.
Gotcha.
So roll a D100. I want to know.
Let's do it.
What is
first roll of the night? It is a 75. Perfect. 3/4.
75. We are starting the mines tonight. The dark spotter. Oh, that was bull. So a 75. What do we get? Broken sanctuary or fading murals. Oh shit. So the entrance.
Straight up walk into fucking Moria here.
We are walking in, dude. We are. Like, do you think it
totally
looks like that
Moria sized?
Yeah. Do you think it looks like that Moria like chamber of like when they first go in and there's like bones all over the floor?
Oh yeah, they made a. So well, I guess where you said we're heading in the secret. Are we going back to the secret entrance?
No, we're going through the main entrance. We pull back the boards.
Oh
and
man,
we get in there.
Dude,
yeah.
it's not even like the well. You're like walking into the main hall of that shit.
Oh man, are there?
Yeah.
Do you think there's?
It's just gonna be so large your torchlight doesn't even reach.
Oh god, it's like empty darkness. Oh my god.
You just lift up your torch and you don't even see the walls. You just have like the columns that postmark kind of how far it is, and they just go on forever.
This place is so terrifying. Oh, okay. So just this vast
There's
open
lots
area.
of room for bones and zombies down here.
Are there? So we know that this place was closed because we lost miners to it. Do you think there's corpses on the ground, like bones that are just clinging to the ground?
Oh yeah. I'm like dirty piles.
Dirty piles.
Like maybe the miners that were down here just kind of did what they could to clear room because the space is so large. They pulled so much iron, they lost so many people.
Dude,
they're just like giant burn piles.
Oh
but
my
they're just
God.
bones now.
Yeah, I think I would definitely, like, the torches are out, and I think we definitely see Boss. He's huddled in between everybody. Like, he's got Huntsman in the back and Huntsman in the front. And I think Chenda sees this, probably goes back and grabs him and pulls him forward, pushes him forward. Come on, Boss. You know the way, don't you? Yes, I'm just looking at the group. Do you say anything in this moment? I definitely, like, we see all the faces of the Huntsman party, and we would see Kataka there as well, and you could see Boss.
Kataka's totally stoic, just scouting the area, just
looking around,
taking it in. Yeah. You know how you walk in and when you've been warped like that, or you're fighting for your life, you walk in and you count the exits and you're checking your corners. You know what I mean? You're looking for an escape plan the second you enter a room. That's exactly what's happening.
We already established that Chenda hired you, so she knows you're fucking good.
Yeah.
So she's thrown me ahead.
And if we're like she's a berserker.
Yeah.
Wielding a fucking hammer, so she like towers above because she's obviously not from Fool's Fall.
No,
so she's just like at least a foot taller than all of the other, a foot or two maybe, than all the other huntsmen. Yeah,
totally. Chenda would push me forward, just be like, "Aren't you going to lead?" Like, don't you think that maybe that she should? She looks much more capable. And Chendo would probably definitely look over and just say, Kataka, what do you say? You're not a coward, are you?
Do I look like a coward?
Says, not for a moment. She'll look over and say, boss knows these tunnels pretty well. And she eyes me a little bit, and I'm just like, She says, have him help you best he can. And if he acts up, I think you know what to do.
Just kind of like does the grunt, like, you know.
Yeah. I think
and steps kind of she just kind of steps forward, and all the huntsmen are like parting, like,
yeah.
Oh, I don't even just keep the hammer.
Boss doesn't have a torch. He didn't come out with one, but I'm imagining this moment of you like handing him one, and he's just like, that'll be your torch bearer. Just like,
He's just kind of taken aback just by the
I do know these tunnels quite well, and I'm gonna be the person with the torch. So I think you are making the move. I'm going to be aiding you. So you're gonna be making the you're gonna be making the delve the depths move here. You can decide if you want to do it with the haste, stealth, or trickery, or observation. Up to you with edge, shadow, or wit switch roll. But I'm going to try to do the aid a ally move, which is in here.
I've got, totally meta here. I have higher wits than I have those other, shadow.
No,
and edge.
It's okay to meta. You just have to come up with a roleplay excuse. You have to frame it with the fiction. You have to say, well, what are they doing? Why are they taking that move in particular? And if it doesn't fit, then
we'll go we'll go observation, intuition. I'll roll wits. That should be fine. So I'll roll delve the depths. So how does the stat go in? So I've got 2.
It will. You will put that in, but first I'm going to do my aid and see if I can help you at all, or see if I hinder you. So.
So you have to. You're rolling to see if I.
Yeah, to see how I affect you before you make the roll.
How you affect me? Yeah.
So I'm going to. It says I'm going to make a secure and advantage move in direct support of an ally, and when I make that move and score a hit. Of the move, and if it is combat and I score a strong hit, I can give you initiative, but it's not combat, so I'm just going to use the aid your ally. So if we fail together, so hopefully this goes okay, but you will take the benefits of the move and also the bad of the move if it goes poorly. So
great. Okay.
So it's effectively a secure and advantage. I'm going to be using Oh, my boy, Iron. I think I'm trying to like impress you. Like I'm a tough guy, and just like right next to you. I'm totally using Iron. It's a 2. It's not my best stat, but it's okay. And I'm gonna be at your side. I don't have any modifiers to this, and I'm going to try and help you out here. So I'm gonna roll this and show you how rolls work in this game. Oh, thank God. So you can see it pops up in chat. You have an action score, which is your d6 plus the relative stat bonus, plus any modifiers that you added on. You're rolling a d6. And then you're rolling 2 challenge dice, which are 2 naked d10s. If you beat one of the numbers, it's a weak hit. If you beat both of the numbers, you have to beat, not equal. It has to exceed. If you exceed both of the numbers, it's a strong hit, which is the best thing. A weak is you get it at a price. But if you miss both numbers, it's a terrible thing happens.
Are you shooting to meet or exceed the action score?
We are hoping to succeed the challenge.
Is there a specific? Oh, so the action score.
The action score.
Above
that's our D20 roll. The DC is the challenge dice.
Is the challenge dice?
Yep.
Okay.
So I got a weak hit. So the advantage is short lived. You get +1 momentum. So go from 2 to 3 momentum. I am buying you some time effectively by being at your side. Probably more annoying than anything. That's probably why it's short lived. It's a lot of you're probably like pushing me back or something. Yeah, like I just and I have got the flame up there just trying to.
Don't step too far forward.
Of course. Trust me. I want you in front.
Raise the torch higher.
He's just. Oh my God, my poor boy. So I've given you a momentum, which is nice, and now you're going to make the delve the depths move and choose the move and sort of describe how you are doing it. Okay,
so I roll now before we describe, or do we describe first?
I would pick your haste stealth, like which one is this, and like what are you doing?
I'm hitting the third option, so like observation, intuition.
Yeah, what does that look like?
That's gonna be like, you know,
Move out of my
very
way,
much
little man.
you walk into, well, you see the bones and you see the columns, and maybe there are like huge gashes or scrapes or something like that, and you're she would sort of be moving along trying to, what happened to these people, sort of thing, and you're just kind of like running your hands across it, and maybe you're smelling the air.
Yeah.
That sort of thing, using your intuition. Where could stuff be hiding in the, what's waiting for us around the corner.
Chenda and the rest of the hunt pack has to be back there like so impressed. They're just like they probably feel
or
like
something.
they're like we're with someone who fucking knows what's going on. Well, we'll see what the roll's like. So go ahead and make the roll.
Yeah.
It'll ask you what type of roll. You click wits. There's no modifier. Unfortunately, I couldn't give you a +1. I wanted to, but I gave you some momentum. So if you
So there is no modifier, 0.
It is no modifier at 0. You just straight roll it, and we'll see what happens. Oh, you're so good at this game. Yes, you're so good. You're so good. You got a strong hit. So on a strong hit, we delve deeper. We get to mark progress and find an opportunity. So to mark, we're going to come back to this page, but to mark progress, go to sites, and we immediately get to add a pound symbol. We get to fill one of these markers.
So we fill the third box.
We fill the third box. We are that much closer. The higher we get this number, the better chance. Because we're gonna make another. We're gonna roll 2 challenge dice to find our boy, and this is gonna be the number for that. So, oh my god, so good. I cannot believe that you rolled what you rolled there. Nice, the first strong roll of the game. Probably the whole game, Pig. Absolutely. Oh my god. Yeah, move out of the way, little man.
Strong hit, yeah. So it's...
You are kicking
It's still most of the same thing, yeah. Just kind of, I can deduce exactly what's happening.
We get to find an opportunity, so that's another delve move. It's right below delve the depth. So if you click on find an opportunity, it'll say immediately you can choose one of these 2 dots. You can gain insight or prepare and take a momentum now, just plus momentum, or you and any allies, which I am an ally, we can both make a move as long as it's not a progress move, which is like a completion move, and we're not doing that, which will directly leverage this opportunity. And when we do, we'll get to add +1 to those rolls, so we get to build off of the roll. The second option here is much better, and if we hit, we get a momentum. On top of that, on top of choosing one of these 2 first options, you get to pick from this list below of something cool that happens to us. Like something of the opportunity that we find.
Okay. Yeah, well, I'll take the allied move, right? You pick between them?
That means, yeah.
Because I already gained a momentum from your assist,
exactly.
So I think
this means the next move either of us makes, we get a +1 to, which is awesome.
Okay.
As long as it's not a progress move. So what of these, you get to pick. What on this list, and you can roll if you want to roll, but you do get to choose what
which list are you looking at?
The list on the find an opportunity. If you click on find an opportunity, the move itself, right under delve the depths, you'll see a list.
Okay, I see it. Yep. Yeah. So I'll roll on this one.
You can roll or choose. If you think of any of those seem like they're cool, like if you want one, you can take a not so safe one. It's up to you. What we do here could be interesting.
Interesting. Yeah. These are kind of neat.
They're cool. If you can't decide, you are allowed to just roll too. It's up to you.
Oh no, I think we should do for sure. Like terrain favors you. We've spent some time like going over what we see here, and we find either an archway or a part where a giant rock or a stone had just gone through the wall and opened up into another chamber. Maybe we can use this as like maybe a forward operating thing, or you can hide in there if something gets hairy. Yeah.
Like extra path, me at your side trying to light the way.
Or maybe it leads somewhere. Maybe we find out that we get to the back of the side chamber and it actually is a small path that
Yeah,
Yeah.
sneaks us right out. Fresh ideas, yes, exactly, Pigman. That's the fun of the co-op. That's so cool. So yeah, we're taking this extra path. The next two moves we get to make, the next moves we get to make, will be with a +1, and I think we're gonna keep delving, don't you think? I don't think we need to make camp or anything. I don't think we need to resupply or
No, because we would have geared up before we came.
Yeah, we're not hurt yet.
We'd have been as prepared as we could be.
We're fucking ready to go. So let's I think you're continuing to delve the depths and I'm continuing to help you. I don't think I'm making that roll here. But we do get +1, so we get to actually add to the modifier. So I'm going to attempt to do my whole secure an advantage thing with Age or Ally. Let's see how we do here. And I'm continuing to I think I'm noticing, like, I'm noticing probably, God, okay, yeah, I can't really put shadow. I'm literally holding a torch. I don't think I can excuse shadows here at all.
It's like trying to hide with a light source.
Continuing with iron to stay at your side 100%. +1, please.
Is this his resolve? Is this him, like...
Yeah, I'm like trying to be, because I hate this place. It is trying to kill me twice. Please, dice gods, please. Another weekend! Oh, I rolled a 10.
God. You rolled a 10 on the challenge.
Take a momentum. You get a momentum. I'm buying you more time. I'm buying you more time. I wish because that would have given you +2, which would have been perfect. But you get to roll a Delve the Depths +1.
Nice.
And if you're continuing to use your wits, that makes complete sense. And then we need to describe the next area. I'll roll for the next section of area that we're going into.
Do it. Yeah, because we made it through secret.
Oh,
secret pathways.
Hazardous architecture or terrain, but what makes it hazardous? We could roll for that too. A chasm, like a great chasm in the that we have.
Like, maybe they mine too deep.
I know where we are. We are in a place that already exists. Though, so this place that I described, we have made it to the Pillars of Fool's Fall. These are great, massive pillars of ruins just stacked together and forged into massive beams that hold up the world above, and it's just great pits that go straight down. We have totally.
Is there one of them that looks like a chopped tree? It's like,
yep,
and all you'd have to do is breathe on it.
Yep, these huge pillars.
Sinkhole.
And there's these cliff sides that just sort of cling to them, that we would like walk out and find that you were on one of the pillars. They are perilous to navigate. So this is gonna be rough.
Well, maybe like the pillar has, maybe they messed it up, but they had to improvise and make pathways. So we've got like a spiraling pathway down the side of one of these things.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, it's they go spiraling right down, and we don't have to dive that deep though. We might have to deal with the troll. Yeah, we're pre dove right now. We were 2 steps in. So, but yeah, so we're in this new area that we're navigating. I want to quick check and see if we've actually completed any questing. Clear the entrance and find a way down that won't attract attention. I think we've cleared the entrance. Do you think we found a way down yet? This roll might decide if we make a waypoint.
What would you consider making a way down?
Down the
thematically.
I think you just describing that spiral, we just have to hit it thematically at some point to go down. And you're describing this spiral that goes down the column, right?
Okay. Yeah.
I think if we make this delve roll, we can mark a waypoint. We can check mark on our vow that we've made it further, because we've cleared the entrance. So you
have a landmark or something.
Yep, you have made you need to make your delve the depths roll.
And then I get +1 because of our move bonus?
Because of the move bonus, because you found an opportunity. That's the path that we found, basically.
I'm gonna pick for this.
Yeah, you can actually stop yourself and try to secure your own advantage before you even go. Like, you can stop and be like, well, I'm gonna roll secure advantage, but you have to know that if you roll poorly, you can hurt yourself. So we'll do a move before another move.
I think staying cautious will stick with the observant. Wits roll.
Yeah, staying cautious works.
Yeah. We're not like sneaking, but we're still...
When we need to sneak, I should be the one delving. Yeah.
Yes, 100%.
I have
I am
3.
twice your
I have
size.
3. Oh, yeah. Oh no!
Missed
Oh.
it by
So, do you see how it says
missed it by 1.
Do you see how it says
Yeah.
complication?
Yeah.
So, that's a critical failure because the challenge dice are the same number. If the challenge dice are the same number, it is a critical failure. Something goes very, very poorly. Very poorly. So, first of all, we fail. It doesn't
Excellent.
It doesn't go well, which is great. That makes this game ever better. So we fail. What happens?
Great to hear. Great to hear.
So the bad thing that happens here, in Delve the Depths, is we miss and we reveal a danger. So the reveal a danger move is right under find an opportunity. Go ahead and roll that and see what our danger is. And then we're gonna find out what the terrible thing that happens. Check the theme card for 2. So the danger is an ancient trap. There's a thing to roll for what the trap is.
Oh no!
If we go to Delve Oracles, I'll roll it.
Okay, you go for it. You pick
Event
this one.
and component. Event. Please don't be dropped. Please. Divert. And the component is a pit.
Oh. So we would be. Does that mean like we would be trying to make our way down and there's just a drop, like the stairs stop and there's a huge gap?
I think they stop. It's supposed to be a trap. It's something that I think we're getting caught in. It is a pit
So we
that
fell
is
down a
diverting. We literally have fallen down a pit. It has diverted our path. But something absolutely terrible happens along with this. So we have fallen down a pit. This is so bad. I wanted to avoid fall so bad.
It's old architecture.
It is.
Maybe
so
it crumbled.
Old. So major plot twist. So major plot twist is what we normally roll when a complication shows up. If we roll a critical failure, we'll try our best to theme it. It might not fit perfect, but let's see.
Okay.
Your actions benefit an enemy, dude. We're going right into an enemy pit. We're falling right. We're falling. Don't you think? Do you agree?
I think so. Maybe my weight.
Oh,
maybe.
man.
Maybe Kataka's weight, just the size.
Yeah.
She's bigger than like a normal humanoid. Maybe
yeah.
the size collapses something underneath us.
I think the way we fall backwards. Like, party's behind it, but the hunt party's weight triggers it, and we all just like fall backwards into the pit, and you're the last one to go.
No.
Yeah, you're the last one to go, so you were so big, you shove the rest of us, and it's enough that wherever we get expelled, it is probably just fucking like you slam into us on the way down and we're probably just fucking spread all over like all over the ground. But our actions benefit an enemy. That means that there is an enemy down here. I have a gut feeling who it is, and I don't want it to be. So I
have to roll another theme.
I think it's the Iron Revenant that attacked me last time. I think it's the thing that's down here that originally killed Korvek.
Oh God.
Yeah, but I want to ask.
Starting this delve off prayer, just right to the boss.
I'm gonna ask the Oracle. I'm gonna say it's likely. I'm gonna say it's so. There's a 75% chance that it is him. It's likely that it's him. It might not be. We'll see. It's not. It's not him. Yay!
All right.
But we get to find out who it is. So if we go to the sites, we just need to roll a D100. I'll throw it out there. 46. 46. We haven't decided. Let's make a creature. Let's make a creature and find out what the hell.
My music just kicked up. It's giving me anxiety.
Yeah, let's figure out what the hell it is. Size of this creature: large, giant size.
Of course.
Primary form: insect. Oh no! Did we find like a fucking worm or something?
We fell into a nest.
Characteristics: many-eyed. It's gotta be like a spider or something. Like a great spider. Abilities: shapes. No. What's its challenge? We have to ask what its challenge is. Okay, challenge rank. It's dangerous. It's just dangerous. But so it's a giant. Do you think it's like a giant spider? What do you think? Or a centipede?
Maybe Well, if there are bones down here, maybe it's like a scorpion or a spider with like bone plating.
Scorpion. Scorpion's in the
Yeah.
chat too. Yeah, it's a scorpion. So what is it? It's bone plated?
Oh no, pig man. Oh, he
Just-
cursed me with a scorpion.
Oh my god. Yeah, did we fall into a bone scorpion pit? Is that what this is? Oh
Yeah,
my god.
I
Okay.
think that's what it.
Bone. I'm putting it in my. I'm putting it in the 42 to 55 slot of my denizens.
Okay.
It's a bone scorpion. Yeah, we. I think we basically we're entering the fray in this moment, but because of our situation, I think it immediately has initiative. So let me.
That's the is that the advantage we bless it with by accident?
Basically, so what it means, so this is the way. Oh yeah, I turned that up a little too loud. My music is also getting intense. So we're in the we're in the scorpion pit. The way this game works is very interesting in fighting. It's very lucrative. The creature never rolls. It only rolls on our. It only does things on our personal failures. But we either have initiative or don't. The only way you can regain initiative is by getting a strong hit on a move.
So you like toss it back in order.
Yep, and you cannot use the strike ability unless you have initiative, because the strike ability is your basic damage dealer. That's how you hurt something. You have to regain initiative, but what you can do is so going down the combat moves, there's enter the fray, which I think we're already doing on I think we should just say with our situation we enter the fray on a miss. I think we enter the fray on a miss without even rolling and take the penalty.
Because we can't.
It's
Can't
bad.
really turn the tide or strike or clash with anything right now.
Yo, I think we enter the fray with a miss, but then there's strike, which is just hit. Clash is the defensive hit. It's to try to it's to brace yourself. Turn the tide is a last ditch effort. End the fight is to actually kill the thing. Battle is to skip over, but we're not going to skip over. And you can use other moves like face danger and secure an advantage, which also work. And note that you will regain initiative if you roll strong on enduring a hit too. If you roll strong on anything during a fight, you regain initiative for yourself.
Oh, okay. So it's like if you parry or dodge or something successfully, you can get a counter. Okay.
So we enter a fray with this scorpion.
That's cool. That's kind of nice, actually.
Let's go to the progress bar and make a bar for this scorpion. Bones.
Do we get a boss bar every time? Is that what that is?
If we consider it a boss, there's a boss bar, and it's dangerous, which means each hit will deal two marks to it, 2 full boxes, and we just need to get it high enough to make the end of the fight move. This is fun. I'm actually really excited to co-op battle for the first time. This should be so fucking sweet. We can also choose to aid an ally in battle too. That is a move that helps, which is super nice. So we're both going to enter fray on a miss. Our foe has initiative and we pay the price. So when you use the pay the price move, that is in the fate moves. It's right between relationship and delve. It's right above delve. It's kind of hidden. So pay the price is make the most obvious negative outcome happen. Envision 2 negative outcomes and roll for a 50-50, or roll on the table to see what happens.
It has to be from this table.
It has to be from this table. So we would roll on the pay the price table to see something happens. I think in this case, I'm personally just gonna I'm gonna endure harm because you are smashing into me on the way down the fucking trap slide, and I'm just I think I'm enduring harm in the enter the fray. I've been thrown aside.
So we each have to take one of these,
we each have to do this. This is for our individual rolls. So this is from the trap, basically. So I'm going to attempt to endure harm, which means I will immediately take physical damage equal to the foe's rank. I would say it's probably going to be 2 because this is a dangerous fight. So I'm immediately hurt. Ow! I'm at 2 health, and then I need to make the move, endure harm, and then I'm gonna let you go here. So I'm going to endure.
Okay.
It doesn't matter because they're both the same health. Weak hit. I press on. Okay, I just take the 2. What do you choose to do? You want to roll, or do you think you know what happens? What's your bad thing? What's the most obvious negative outcome?
On this table?
Choose one on the table, or come up with one, and then we can try to figure out what that means for your character. Or you can, really obvious is always going to be harm or stress. Those are a really good straightforward.
I think it's 95 to 98. Friend, companion, or ally is put in harm's way.
Oh God.
So maybe you take damage from the fall, but it also, since you're holding the torch, turns and looks at you
It turns and
immediately
looks
and
at
readies
me.
the stinger. It's ready to go.
It's ready to go. I think that immediately means what that means for you. I think that's probably
Yeah.
stress for you. You see, I'm in danger. I think you have to endure stress.
Yeah, it's kind of like
So make me endure twice. Yeah, you're like, fuck, this is not good. So I think immediately you take 2 stress damage because of the scenario, and then you roll to resist.
Is that 2 off the burn, or?
That'll be just 2 stress. So if you go to the endure stress, which is suffer moves, if you go to endure stress, it says you face mental shock or despair. You suffer negative spirit equal to your foe's rank. It's dangerous, so it's 2. So you would take 2 right now. If your spirit's 0, bad things happen, but luckily for you, it's not.
Okay, so on... Where do I mark this? On spirit, I take 2?
Yep. Yeah, go to your spirit thing and go down to 3. Your spirit would go to 3. And then you roll to endure to see if it's worse. And if it's good, you could regain initiative. So now you.
So I click roll plus spirit right here.
Yep.
Endure it.
You would just roll you would go to the endure stress suffer move, which is right below the combat.
Oh, it's under the actual move. Okay.
Yep. You can use your actual spirit number, whatever your spirit is at, which is 3, or your heart. You're probably gonna want to use your spirit, which is +3.
Yeah.
So I would roll and then just no
any modifier. Do I lose?
Shouldn't be any modifier in this situation.
Okay.
Oh my god, you critically hit! So something good happens. Oh my god. Okay. So you have initiative, by the way. Now you have initiative.
Okay.
So yeah, what does that look like? You get up in this moment. Fuck, dude. So if your spirit is greater than 0, suffer -1 momentum and gain a spirit now, or immediately embrace the darkness and take a momentum. What do? Do you want to take a momentum minus for spirit to regain some spirit here, or do you want to take a momentum?
I think I'll take the momentum hit. So back to +3, but I get +4 in spirit. Right?
Yep. Take a momentum hit, you'll go back to 4 spirit.
Okay.
Pigman says
that makes sense. That makes sense because I kind of notice an opening as it turns to get you.
Yeah, you get in there. Pigman says you have what they call beginner's luck. Is this what they call beginner's luck? So
maybe I'm just good at rolling dice.
On top of this, you get an opportunity. So I think you can immediately use the find an opportunity roll. So you can take another momentum right now, or you can give us both a +1 on a future roll.
So take 1 momentum or give us both.
Yeah, I actually was supposed to take a momentum from the last time you did this, so I'm gonna mark that. But yeah, either give a plus to us.
When you do add +1 and take +1 momentum on a hit. I think we'll do that, especially since it turned for you.
Yep. You're turning it around. What opportunity do you think happens here? And some of them don't apply, or you can just come up with one. Yeah, what's the opportunity that you get?
I think I notice as it turns, Kataka gets up and immediately just grabs her hammer and does kind of like a and swings it toward one of its back legs and just crushes it.
Oh,
there's bone shattering everywhere. It flies off and hits the wall. You hear it kind of.
Yeah, take its attention completely. I also forgot to mention, and Pigman is on it. You mark a failure point. Your failures will stack up to experience later. So if you go into progress, make a new track, call it failure track, and give yourself 1 dash. You've marked a failure. Which is, and if it's a complication, I believe you mark 2. You get 2 because it was a complication.
So it's a plus.
Yep. And if those the more those you can get experience for your failures. So yeah,
we can screw up in reverse.
You can. Kataka just jumps in here, just fucking takes the thing's attention. You are. I think Boss is just like, oh my savior. Why didn't you come down here with me originally? For real, Boss. He doesn't. I don't know if he says it, but he's just like, oh my god, thank god for you. You are. Yeah, and the rest of the Hunts party is they're probably also surrounding this thing at the same time. They've got their fucking spears.
If I wasn't trapped in a corner, I'd be I'd be totally charading this shit.
Yeah. All right, so you have initiative. I don't. I think you're the next person to make a move, and then I'll make one. So you get a +1 to it. So you could just go straight for a strike on this motherfucker if you want.
Yeah. Well, let's.
Up to you. What you
is it under combat moves?
Yep.
Strike?
Combat moves. Strike. And this is your best stat.
Okay. This is basically.
War, is that you? You're war right now. You're my war.
Someone's been following along too. That's awesome.
Yeah, it is cool.
Okay, so I'll roll straight up strike. Like I take out its one leg and I try to.
Remember, you
do
get a
more
plus
damage,
one.
Just kind of turn it from you.
Yeah. Remember, you get a +1. What's your momentum at right now?
+3.
Okay. Cool.
So I can choose what stat.
You'll get a momentum if this hits too. It's iron or edge. You're probably going iron, I think.
Obviously.
Yeah. You're
and
going
then
right in.
+1 because of my opportunity.
Yeah. Oh, you crush it, dude. You inflict your harm, which is 2. It's always going to be 2 if you wield a weapon, +1. So you'll immediately inflict 3 harm, which every harm to this guy, because he's dangerous, is 2 boxes. So you immediately have done 6 boxes of damage to this guy. I think he could be ready to take down. So if we go to our progress bar, we can mark 6 boxes on the Scorpion. You fucked this guy up in one mega hit.
Hey man, it's a giant hammer. You know.
Take a momentum, because you succeeded.
And it's not like a warhammer with like the hook and shit on it. It's just a maul.
Oh, it's just
like it's a block of steel, and iron. I'm just swinging around.
We see its fucking armor carapace just crack under and it just shock waves. I am going to attempt to, in this moment, because my situation isn't great. I am going to... God, I don't know if I want to clash right now. I think I want to secure an advantage with stealth. I'm going to try to fucking get behind this thing. I'm going to try to just sweep behind this thing, using my shadow, and I will get a +1 because of your distraction to the scenario. Yeah, motherfuckers! Sweet!
Oh, we're nailing it, man.
I make another move right now and add +1, or I take 2 momentum. I'm gonna make another move right now. I'm gonna strike at this guy. I'm gonna come up right behind with my because I can't use my magic, so I got my double-sided dagger, and I'm just gonna, like, I think I just slide fucking right under its belly and just go for a cut right up its stomach. And I'm gonna take a strike. I'm going to use my iron here, and I'm going to take a +1 on the roll.
Oh my god, you rolled a 10.
Oh no.
10 challenge.
This is welcome to my character. I'll take a failure mark. I have a lot of them. I got a lot of them. How did I fuck this up? All right, so I think we know what happens. I slide under this thing, and it immediately just like backs up one claw and just picks me up in the air, and it's like got me, and I'm just like fucking in the claw.
Yeah, you're in the pincer.
My weapon ching to the ground. Yeah, my weapon has fallen to the ground. It's got me in the pincer. It wouldn't even let me under there, and it's fucking got me. I'm such a fuck up. So I miss, which is the worst thing ever. So let's see what that looks like. I went for a strike. On a miss, it fails. I pay the price in my full rolls initiative. Stay out of my way, little man. Yeah, push out of the way for the real adventurer. Oh my god. I
stand aside.
I pay the price. That's my descriptive pay the price, but I think it fucks me up. So I think I'm enduring more harm, which is really bad because I'm not in good condition. So I'm at 0 health. If I take any more damage, I could be really hurt here. So I'm going to attempt to endure harm. Using my iron. I don't get any bonus. Oh no! This might be where my character dies. It's gonna be your character now.
You gonna die?
I don't think I'm gonna die.
You can't die, Ed.
If I die, I'm gonna play
just a guest in this game. I'm a supporting character in your story.
I know, but this is so much pain. Okay, on a miss, I also suffer on a miss, I suffer -1 momentum, and if I'm at 0 health, I mark wounded or maimed. So I'm wounded. I'm not gonna do maimed because maimed is permanent.
Do you roll on like a wound table? Or?
Nope. I just take the wounded mark, which means I cannot gain any more HP until I rest. So I am a detriment to this adventure now. unless we can sojourn technically because we're in a group. So I'm gonna need that. We need camp for my boy to keep going. So I immediately take a wounded mark. which means I am not gaining any HP back. And if I take another hit, I become permanently maimed, which is terrible. I can't get rid of that ever. That'll be on my character for the rest of the game. I'll always have -2 momentum. I'll always have a 1 to my reset rather than 2. I'll be permanently scarred. But I might be able to get a cool new asset if I survive and have maimed, because some of them require that you're maimed. So terrible time. I'm just in a claw. What do you do in this moment? Please finish him off. He's at 6. You could try to finish him off now if you think you can roll 2 challenge dice that will be under 6, or you can try to hit him again to secure this kill. Because the end of the fight move will use the 6. You won't roll. It'll just be what is the number 6, and you better hope the 6 makes it.
Total gamble. Yeah.
On a miss, we've lost the fight, and I'm probably dead. If we can't, I don't know what lost the fight means. We might have to roll.
Well, I think it's a moment of panic.
Yeah.
Because Kataka sees you try to do
some crazy
move, and the thing just kind of snaps you up.
I have a shadow asset that I could have used, but I'm trying to not use my magic so that people don't know I'm magical, because it's kind of not a cool thing.
Yeah.
So you could try to end the fight, or you still have initiative. You could do another strike and then end the fight. I don't think boss has much on the moves.
If I strike it, will it turn its attention?
That's if you miss. If you miss and we pay the price, we know it turns its attention. And so if you roll well, then you kick ass here. You could also choose to face danger if you want to avoid getting hurt here, but take back initiative, which you don't need to because you've already got initiative. Strike or secured advantage here are really good, because secured advantage, if you do really well, gives you a plus to the strike. But if you think you're confident in your iron, if just as is, you could go for the strike.
Should I try to end it?
I'm so scared if you try to end it. I pray that that's up to you. That's up to you. We have to figure out what the details are of losing this fight.
No, I'll try to strike it and get it to drop you. So I think I see it pick you up, and I try to maybe find another leg on the side and try to kind of bust it out from underneath it. Maybe if I can get it to drop you.
Yeah. I love how it's just strong hits from you. Opportunities from you. Miss me. All right, please. Oh, weak hit's not bad. I think you deal your damage on a strike. You inflict harm, but you lose initiative. You don't have initiative anymore.
Okay, so it gets initiative, but
you inflict harm, so it takes 2 hits. So we're at 8. You could try to finish it. 8's pretty safe, unless you just roll so bad. Fucking boss is so out of this whole dungeon. You could try to finish it right now if you want to go for it.
I'm gonna do it.
All right.
I mean, why not?
Yep.
Why not?
You're putting an 8 in there.
So a weak hit, maybe I get it to stagger.
Yep. As above, you will defeat the foe, but you also choose one. Something bad will happen.
I don't have any modifiers either, do I?
Nope. You're just doing an 8. It's a progress move. You don't add any of your modifiers. You don't burn momentum. It is just you roll the progress on the track. So you put it in 8 where it's asking you and make the roll. Please.
So filled progress, how much?
8. We're at 8. Via the last hit.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
I'm clicking it.
Do it. Yeah! Describe this shit. Describe this shit.
Oh,
yeah,
so I see it
the foe is no longer in the fight. They're killed out of action, flee, or surrender. So go.
Yep. Kataka sees it snatch you up, and immediately she just goes into this. I know what I gotta do, and she nails the other leg. Gets a weak hit on it at first, and sees it kind of take it. So she hits it again.
Yeah.
And it just flies off, and it kind of it's screeching, and the stinger is wagging. I think she grabs the edge of the stinger and lets it whip her up, and she just takes both hands and bring her hammer down.
Oh, in the air, boom!
Right into the back of the head.
Dude, and it's just guts, and I fucking fall to the floor. Boss just probably he's trying to get out of the fucking pincer. You probably have to help him. Just oh, that hurts.
Oh. just kind of both hands.
Dude, Chenda probably comes up just like, what the fuck were you thinking, boss? You need to leave the fighting to the people who know what they're doing. And just, oh, it hurts. Oh, does it look bad? Does it look bad? And it's just this gorish wound.
Could use some attention.
Yeah.
Is there anything I can do?
Do you want to aid? You want to aid? Want to go aid the ally? You can aid the ally for me to heal. If you want to try to do that right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to aid you.
Yep.
If you're.
Yep. Yeah, my wits are 2. I'm gonna try to heal. Oh wait, I can't heal. I'm wounded. I forgot. The only thing that we can do. The only thing that we can do here is we could attempt to sojourn, spend time in a community seeking assistance. This is my community, but we would have to stop. This is like, we're coming down here, which is nice, with a community. And there's a good chance, if I roll bad, we know why. They're probably like, you are a detriment to us. Like, completely. Yeah. Did you mark the misses for boss? I did mark both misses for boss strike and endure harm, pig. So we could sojourn. If we keep going, it's very dangerous. I think it's probably. I think. Do you identify it or just Chanda? Like, we can't keep going. Because it's nasty.
Kataka would kind of like look at the scorpion and look at you and how badly it like messed you up, and look at Chanda.
What do you think, Kataka?
We need to rest.
Damn you, Boss Bleed. If we can't find him... what's his name again? Let me... If this makes or breaks
Cormac.
Whether we find Cormac, you better hope it doesn't. Trust me, he's down here somewhere. I just need to rest. Just need to bandage myself. And I think we could stop and sojourn here. God, that was such a fucking roller coaster. Fuck. I think though, God, yeah, we have to make the delve before we mark progress. I think we have to make the delve because we haven't made it yet before we mark progress on the actual quest. But I think we're making camp. I think we would definitely see us. What do you think? Where are we making camp down here?
I mean,
in this pit, like the thing's dead.
This thing has been living here.
Yeah.
Maybe it's it has like bone armor. It's probably been accumulating bones from the surrounding area for a long time. We could probably clear maybe an area in the bones and kind of leave the bones as like a makeshift sort of wall.
Okay.
It would take a while, but I think that would be the safest.
Do you want to try to?
Taka would.
Yeah, that makes sense. I like that.
Maybe clear a spot in the bones where we can just kind of camp and settle down, and maybe have only one entrance where if anything comes in, we would see it.
This just by itself is the aid the ally move. I'm gonna be making the sojourn. We both have +1 heart. I'll make the sojourn move, and we'll both get stuff if it succeeds. But you could aid me with it. You could secure an advantage.
I mean, for sure. Like I'm over there examining, especially since.
Make the
Taka feels responsible.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I get the benefits of this. So make a secure an advantage and choose how you're doing it. Edge, heart, iron, shadow, wits.
Secure an advantage. I think.
Yeah, to make this sojourn.
I don't think iron makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know that it does.
Maybe precision if we're like stitching you up or something.
Yeah, wits and stuff.
Or making sure we don't damage any organs any further than they're already damaged.
Yeah, I think that would work.
My thing just refreshed. Hang on, load up my sheet again. So I'll roll secure an advantage.
Secure an advantage is what you're rolling. Yep. Effectively.
Okay, so I'll roll it with my edge.
Okay. Let's see what you get.
No modifier.
Ooh.
Oh my god, that rolled so high.
So you are your assumptions betray you. Pay the price. So what do you think happens? What happens for you to pay the price here?
I'm probably in a hurry. Probably hurt you.
Probably. Don't hurt me. What does it pay for? stress for you.
Well, if I'm
stress. That's what you hurt me, but it would stress you out.
Yeah, no, I could take.
You could endure stress.
Why don't I do that?
Like, I think it's troublesome because my situation is troublesome. I think it'd be 1 stress, and then you make the endure stress move.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll kill me if you do this.
I don't want to.
Don't
Yeah, I
me.
just.
Yeah.
Why it always happens to be when we do stuff to you.
I know. Mark a failure, and then make the endure.
Progress,
make the endure stress move and see if you can shake it off and get some spirit back or take a momentum.
Here it is. Gotta go.
Endure stress. You can use your current spirit or heart. Oh, what the? God, you have. Okay, that's amazing. It technically would have been a 9 because you should be at 3 because you were at 4. You were at 4 spirit before, weren't you? And then you took a hit to 3.
I'm at 4. I took a hit to momentum.
And then it went back up. You're right. Okay.
4.
So cool. Then on a strong hit, so you do suffer spirit no matter what. So you suffer a negative
so
1
I'll
spirit.
take 1.
You take 1, but on a strong hit, you can either shake it off, take a momentum hit in exchange for spirit, or or embrace the darkness and take a momentum. And you have to describe what embrace the darkness would mean with me. Like, yeah. Like, how does this apply to you? You're dealing with the stress of or being unable to help me.
I think I'll take the hit to momentum because I gained +1 earlier.
Yeah. So put your spirit back up to 4.
Yeah. So I think so +2 back to +4. So keep spirit where it is.
Keep spirit where it is. So
momentum. Yeah.
You take a hit to the advantage to time. I think you. What does that look like?
So I think in the middle of field dressing, maybe she's kind of like wrapping and maybe pulls too tight, and you go. It's kind of all right. No. It's good. It's good.
You might be the only one helping me depending on this sojourn because I have to roll with heart to get help from the group. They're gonna leave me behind. Oh no! So I only get a +1. I've got no prior bonus. Oh mercy! Oh mercy!
Weak hit. You did it.
Weak hit. Okay, on a weak hit, you and your allies. So it means that I roll heart. I do share a bond. I forgot I shared a bond with Chenda and this group. So I share a bond. Okay. So I did get a +1 technically. So it was only going to be a 7, which is fine. I would have loved a strong hit, but on a weak hit, I can choose one of these. I'm just going to clear the wounded. I'm going to clear wounded.
Okay, so you don't have the condition anymore.
Yep. I'm going to clear wounded and take 1 health. So I get 1 health, but I could keep pushing. On a hit, me and my allies may then each choose to focus on one of our chosen recovery actions. So, by the way, you get to choose one of these 2 right now. You get to pick from. So if you go to Sojourn, which is under relationship moves, it's on the left hand side.
Okay.
You get to choose clear a condition, recover, or provide aid. So you could get that extra spirit if you want it back, so you're all topped off. Provide aid, I don't think would make sense. You could just top off your spirit if you want.
So I can definitely take this because we're spending time resting.
Yep. You can take this. This is me and my allies. So.
Okay, so I didn't get hit. I don't really need condition.
I think the spirit's the only thing that you're at 4 at, right? You could just consort and go back up to 5 spirit, right? Or take 2 momentum. You could plan ahead and bump yourself up 2 momentum right now. Oh, take recuperate because it will heal me too. Please take recuperate.
Do you want recuperate? Because otherwise it's
so bad. I need it so bad. In fact, if you take that, I will choose to push forward and see if we can get an even more bonus. Because there's a second part to this. Because you can immediately heal me for 2 right now.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take the. Why don't we do that for Sojourn? Do I roll?
Nope, you just take 2. So you would take 2 health, and I would take 2 health right now. So I would be up.
It's off of your. It's off of your roll. It's your effect.
So yep, it's my effect. So here's the thing, though. On a hit, me and my allies may choose to focus on one of the chosen recovery actions and roll plus heart again. If we share a bond, which we do, we get a +1 to the roll, and on a strong hit, we get 2 more points towards that action. So I would get an additional 2 health. On a weak hit, I'd get 1 more, and on a miss, we lose the entire move. Everything we did was for naught. So it would be for
So
me.
me bandaging you doesn't mean anything? Is that what you're saying?
It would mean that the entire, if it goes badly, on a miss, it goes badly.
You bleed through your bandages.
You and your allies. So we each get to choose to do a focus. This would be your roll. You would be using heart, and you would be +1. So this would be your roll, because mine I can't take any more of. I don't think I can take mend again. It's just my clear wounded ability and take +1 health. I don't have any more of clear condition that I can do, but you could push forward if you want to try for it. You can heal it. If it goes badly, you personally will lose all the benefits of this action, which so far you haven't gotten any, so it's not too much of a risk.
Should be all right.
Yeah,
so
make the roll.
Sojourn?
Heart, yeah, roll Sojourn, which is heart +1 because you have a bond with me.
Okay.
A weak hit means I get +1 HP, so you are helping. Oh,
okay. Not too bad.
So what does this look like? Are you successfully, but like it hurts, but like
you do your outburst, and she's kind of stops for a minute, make sure she ties that one off, and moves on maybe to the next areas.
It's probably like an hour or so later. I'm starting to feel better. I think I'm going to pull through. You're a miracle worker. Chenda just like, you're damn lucky that she's here with us, else your ass would be dead. Thank you. I am happy that you have come, Kataka.
I am sorry.
Nothing to be sorry for. It is my fault.
Look up where we fell from.
We got ourselves into this. This whole thing is my fault. I'm so sorry. Chenda, stop your blubbering. Yeah, he'd look at you just like, truly, thank you. You saved my life. Twice.
Now what do we do?
Chenda's probably nothing else we can do but keep going. He's further in. Right, boss? Down. Deeper. So I think we need to make another roll.
Are you in any condition to continue?
I am good to keep going, but I think we need to take a quieter approach. I know these halls. I've been here recently. May I take the first foot forward, Kataka? I can take us down quiet paths in a stealthy way. Make sure we are unseen.
I will trust you this time.
Right.
I suppose.
I want to be some
benefit. She kind of crosses her arms and hangs back just a little bit.
You can aid. You can choose to aid me if you want. If you want to be the torchbearer. Yeah. You can make a secure an advantage roll. I'm gonna be rolling with Shadow to try and get us going. I have a +3. I got a big boy roll for this. I would love a +1 from you. So
I'll aid you for sure.
Yep. Secure an advantage and see if I get and then choose whatever stat, however you think you're helping me.
Maybe I'd roll iron. I guess maybe kind of keeping you moving.
Yeah.
You stumble, just kind of
being like having my shoulder.
Keep you steady, or maybe have your shoulder, or if you have to like string an arm over, we can do that too.
Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, but Boss has never really had like a friend. Like you're technically so far you've been nicer to him than everybody. It's kind of a duty bound thing. Yeah.
She feels like she's responsible for it because of but she's definitely lone wolfing it, kind of not.
Surviving
arm's length. Arm's length.
Does surviving life and death with someone create a bond? I wonder if we test our bond, but our bond is tested through conflict, betrayal, and circumstance. I don't think we have to test our bond. We haven't really like hurt each other yet. I think our bond is strong. It's stronger. I don't know if we can go as far as to mark further on the bond track, but we'll see if we make it out of this.
We'll see how far we get after. Maybe it'll tie in. So secure an advantage, right? I'll roll that
secure
for
an advantage. Yep, true.
And then I'm using my iron for endurance.
Healing boss while Kataka is retelling the tale of her besting the beast to the party. Oh, totally. Secure an advantage. You give me a momentum. That's good. I'm at 7 momentum. I might be able to like cancel out a bad move.
Stave off something.
Please, God. Okay. All right. Let's do it. Delving the depths. I'm using my shadow. Please, God. The critical failure!
Oh my God,
but
the
higher the mark, the worse it is. This is...
It's 210.
210s is the worst it can be. The higher the mark, the worse it is.
I know.
Oh my God, I can't believe we cannot get down here. What the fuck?
This is payback for your rolls in Tomb.
Oh, I know, okay. I know. Oh no.
You roll so hot in Tomb, you're still rolling hot, but it doesn't know it's Ironsworn now.
Both 10s. This is a massive fuck up. Like, we're going to roll on the complication, and we're going to double the pain. We're going to double the pain.
I trusted you.
I know. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. God damn it.
Oh, no.
Alright, what's the danger? A resource is diminished, broken, or lost? Do we lose the whole fucking hunting party?
It's that bad. We lose them.
Do we think we lose them? Do we think we lose the whole party? Oh no! Bro, yes, Pig says yes. I think it's yes. I think we lose the whole
that is rough.
Party. And something.
Well, how does it happen though? Do they get?
We're gonna see. We're gonna see here in a moment. I think I go too quiet and we get too focused on the path and we lose them completely. But
you get tunnel vision. If I'm like,
we have to ask the Oracle what the major plot twist is, what the fuck up is, and we have to make it even worse. An assumption is revealed to be false, but worse.
We go the wrong way.
We go the completely fucking wrong way.
We go the opposite direction and get further lost.
We end up back in the hall. We end up back in the fucking hall. Oh no! And we've lost them. They're down there somewhere. We open up and it says, there's supposed to be water here somewhere. We're supposed to be getting to a lake. We should be close. I'm whispering, so we should be close, and we're in this. Oh, I've got you like crawling in this path, like we were going down this like very hidden path, and just like Chenda,
where are we going?
Chenda, we're very very close. We're like we probably hear some like rocks fall behind. We think it's them, but it's like our steps pushing rocks, and they're like clambering down. And says this pathway, I am pretty sure that we will go unseen and open up right into the lake's area, hopefully above water. And we would just break out and like come out and like, oh, solid ground. We must be on one of the islands. And I pull you out with the torch. And as it pulls out, the light reveals the hall. No, this can't be true. Chenda, I think we took a Chenda. And I call back. Where are they? They were right behind us.
Wait a minute. You said you knew the way.
I thought I did. I was sure. Damn it! And he just punches his hand, boom, right into the wall.
Shut up.
Damn it! This
Lower
place.
Your voice. Shh.
This place, Kataka. This place is a curse.
I think you are letting it get to you.
You don't know this place like I do. You don't know its dark halls. It twisted us this way. It wanted us to become lost. It wants me. Kataka.
It's all in your head.
This place is evil.
We need to turn around. We need to find the others.
Yeah, and he's like...
This was a waste of time.
Please take the lead. I am unfit.
I just kind of like snatched the torch, or I slammed the torch back in your hands again. Yeah.
Self-fulfilling, I take it. Remember the first vow? It was a prophecy. Yeah, my first vow. The iron wants me. Oh God. Oh, we haven't advanced anything.
We didn't make any headway.
We made no headway.
We got you. We got you on the edge of death for no reason.
We have lost the party. Oh my God. Okay, roll the delve. I'm gonna try to aid you. Dude. I'm gonna try so hard. Should I just stop rolling? I'm gonna aid ally. I'm gonna use shadows, so at the same time
you missed this one.
No, I'm gonna put the torch out and just say, perhaps we should work together rather than one of us take the lead. I can help you stay quiet.
We've seen how well that's gone so far.
Please, but with you at the helm, you fine being the Wayfinder. Just allow me to help us be quiet.
I will trust you this last time.
Yeah, I will secure advantage with Shadow. I'm gonna test a bond. This is the test of bond. I'm testing the bond. If I fail this, I test the bond. This is the test of bond. Oh my god. Okay.
Straight up.
Please,
all right. Are you gonna roll your aid?
It's a weak hit. It's a weak hit. Okay.
All
I
right,
give you
all right.
momentum. I give you momentum.
Okay.
I don't want to test the bond yet. But if I would have failed, that would have been a test the bond situation.
Of course. Yeah.
I don't think you should take the lead, little man. No, not anymore.
Okay.
So I've given you momentum.
Moves.
What's your momentum at right now?
I am now with that at a +3.
Okay. All right. So delve. We have to. Yeah, we're delving. What are you using? I want to get one move before we close. I want to get a little deeper. So bad. I want to get a little deeper.
Shit. I think we gotta tap into that. We gotta hit intuition. Like, we gotta figure out where. We gotta try to backtrace.
Do any of your assets do anything to help you? God, mine is Shadow Walk, which I haven't used yet because I don't want to have the shadows take me.
I have Face Danger when I'm at 0 health, and then when I secure an advantage.
You could try to secure your own advantage here if you want.
But I have to embody my wild nature.
What does that mean?
I think maybe so before she kind of shushes you.
Okay, quiet.
And she gets down like on her knees and kind of puts her palm on the stone.
Yeah.
And she exhales and it echoes, and she kind of listens.
Yes.
Listens and smells. Just kind of takes a minute to sort of, put the feelers out there, radar that out.
Does that give you like a +1 to the security advantage?
It says by embodying your wild nature, add +1 and take +1 to momentum on a hit.
On a hit. So yeah, take a +1 to secure an advantage. Figure out what your security advantage. My secure sucked, so I only gave you momentum. But what are you rolling for secure an advantage?
It says when I do secure advantage or compel. Oh,
or compel.
So I didn't do the secure advantage. You did.
I did one secure advantage. You can do one for yourself here if you want. So I can. This is both of us securing an advantage for the situation. I am aiding you, and you are securing an advantage of the moment.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, we try not to spam moves if we can, but in this scenario, I was aiding. You're securing.
Okay, I'll roll.
Yep.
I'll roll wits.
Wits +1.
Wits +1.
Please.
We need this. Okay. All right. No.
Okay. Weak hit's not bad. So you get another momentum. So that's good. That puts you at 4. I forgot I needed to mark 2 for my shit. Not 1 because I got a complication. But
just that whole move.
It's securing time for us.
Yeah, securing. Yep. So reaching out to
know the path.
I get the +1 momentum, and now
now
I add +1.
Now you would add +1 to the. You would add +1 because it's a hit, so you're at 5 momentum. The secure advantage should give you on a weak hit. Your advantage is short-lived. Take +1 momentum, and because you used your wild thing or your berserker, you get an extra momentum. So you should be at 5 momentum right now.
Yeah, because you gave me 1, and then I just
now
gave 1. And I get +1 on the delve.
Yep. You do not get +1 on the delve. You do not get +1 on the delve.
That was just for the.
You're just getting more momentum. Gotcha. So if you roll 5s, you can cancel them, or anything under a 5. If you roll 4s.
All right.
So.
All right.
Let's get this delve. Yeah, please God, we need it so bad.
Go with wits.
Yeah.
Trying to feel back.
Yeah, we've already tried to give you the +1s. We weren't able to, but let's just pray. You are the best. Oh God, you're so fucking good. You're so good. Yes, thank you.
So she sits a moment, shushes, just
full focus.
We need to go this way. This way.
All right,
now.
I'm right behind you, and I'm just
Hurry.
I'm right behind you. Full.
We have no time.
Delve the depths. That means we gain it. Find an opportunity. The final opportunity should be that we get our party back. Please use that. Please just let me fucking find.
Yep, that's exactly it. We trace back. and we find out where either the path diverged, and we kind of like swing around the corner.
And but on the find of opportunity, you can either give yourself +1 momentum or give both of us +1 to our next rolls, and then a +1 momentum if we hit those rolls. The second one's always the best one.
We have a solid amount of momentum. I think we'll get both +1 to the next roll.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
So if I succeed this,
what does this look like? You describe. How do we reconnect and find them? Oh, and I fucking Chunda hates me. But you describe.
So we're running backwards like through the hall, and you can hear the breath like reverberating, and we're just like rushing through like the winding tunnel. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then we kind of break out on the other side.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
We kind of get to a stop like near them, or we hear where they were headed, and we stop.
Yeah, and we would meet up with them again, and I think Chenda immediately comes up and just fucking punches me in the face. I think she was up just boom. Say, you got fucking ahead of us, way too far ahead of us. From now on, you are not helming this journey. It's either her, me, or somebody I can trust. Please, I think I have to forge a bond. I think I have to test a bond right now. I have to absolutely test a bond with her, because like I fucked up pretty bad. Like this is bad. Finally,
you got us lost twice.
I got you guys lost. Twice. Yeah, I think I immediately have to. I have to forge a bond, which is I have a bond with her. I don't have any modifier to the situation. I think I'm just rolling heart. Oh no! I'll make it a weak hit. I'll burn my momentum. I can't have her hate me. I'll burn my momentum for a weak hit. So I'm back at 2. On a weak hit, my bond is fragile, but I must prove my loyalty. Envision what they ask, or ask the oracle if unsure, and do it, or swear an iron vow. If you refuse to fail, I know what she asks. She says, "You are not helming this journey anymore. If you want to make your way out of here, you're going to leave it up to people who are competent at what they're doing here." And I just, so you will help, and only help. And it's just, all right. Whatever you want, Chenda. I have, it's proven I shouldn't be taking the forward here. It's either up to Kataka or you. And yeah, I think, bad luck has striked again, but my momentum, I think she probably like pulls her hair back, just fucking frustrated with me. And it's just like, Kataka, get us where we're going.
Yes. Of course.
Okay. I think at this, so we mark a progress, and I think we've made the first part of our quest. So the vow for putting Cormac.
So we mark a progress now?
We mark a progress in the site. So the site should take a hit. We should be at 4. We should be at 4 on the site itself. So we mark a progress on the site because we succeeded the delve. And so I think this means we've made it past the pillars.
So look at my site tab.
Let me see your site tab.
It shouldn't be filled that far, right?
Let me see. No, it should be filled that far. We got an extra 2. So because I went to this place before, that extra 2 is me kind of knowing the path already. So we should be at 4.
So we're at 4, 8.
Yep. You should mark. You should mark another pound. Another pound. It shouldn't be. It looks like 3 to me. You've got 3 pound signs.
Oh, aren't each of those worth 4?
Only if it's an epic. We're in formidable. Each mark is 1 box.
Oh, difficult. Okay,
We're at difficulty formidable, so each mark is 1 box.
So we did progress. So now we're at 4 out of.
And then we can head back to our inciting vow. It's both of us should have the same. Retrieve Cormac's corpse. It is also formidable, and we can mark a single one on that quest.
No, Pig. We know what way not to go now. I take that as progress.
Yeah, I think we have. Yeah, we can definitely put a cross through, clear the entrance, and find a way down that won't attract attention. We attract attention, but we did find our way down. So I think we could definitely put a cross through step 1 of our quest. Perfect. Oh, sorry, I marked that on yours. I'm sorry, I had your sheet. I thought it was my sheet. I marked your quest up 1. I got your quest up 1 for you.
Okay.
So by the way, yours should be dangerous. Mine is formidable. So mark your inciting quest.
Oh, for Cormac?
Yeah, your Cormac quest should be dangerous. Put it back to dangerous, and you get 2 marks.
Oh, 2.
Yep,
so
you get 2 marks. Yep. Dangerous is 2. Troublesome is 3.
Gotcha.
Boss's log in a nutshell. I'm in deep shit. Yep, that's all. Kataka's log in a nutshell. Why am I being? This is a terrible job.
Why am I letting this loser try to lead everything?
I'm trying to be good. I'm so bad. My other character's so much cooler. I promise. Ida's way better than me. Than Boss. So, yeah, we're continuing to make our way down. Let's find out what the next area we break into is. Go ahead and roll a 1d100, and let's see what the next area we're in. I think we're definitely in the lake area, but let's see if we can spin the lake area in a cool way. 92. Something unusual or unexpected. Should we ask the Oracle? I can't think of anything.
Crumbling legacy of a dead soul. Where did you say we went? The lake area?
We're in the lake, so we would be down. So this is from previous exploration. The pillars lead down to a sunken lake. We could have avoided that, but the bottom of the pillars in my exploration was a lake. There are parts of it down there that might not be a lake. I got nothing. Okay. Yeah, Pig's got nothing. I have nothing either. Something unexpected or unusual. I think we need to roll to ask the dice Oracle. Decide. We can go Themes Domain. We can go to the Delve Oracles and ask for an aspect and a focus. I think an aspect or focus, or yeah, let's do a few rolls here to try, and then we'll wait until it feels good. Let's start with some features.
How many you want? Best of 3?
I think we're gonna do one aspect, one focus, and see where that leads. If we want to keep going, we might be able to start describing like a site a little bit more, like a location. So let's start with an aspect.
That's right.
Treacherous, of course.
Of course.
Of course. The focus is death. Oh no! No, that's so bad. All right, let's
treacherous death. How does it doesn't get any worse than that? It doesn't get
any worse than that. So I think we do a detail or a description. Details are like deep, forgotten, flooded. Descriptions are like deep, forgotten, flooded. Details are like terror, truth, souls. I think a detail. I think we need a detail. What do you think? I want a detail a little bit. All right. We already did treachery,
treachery, and death.
I think we deserve another detail. That seems silly.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah, different detail. Do
you want to roll a detail or roll a terror?
Blood.
Oh. Okay. How much blood?
So it's treacherous, it's death, it's blood. What'd you say? Roll a what instead of a detail?
Hold up. It's a lake. It's treacherous of death. It's a lake of blood.
No! You are evil! We come across a lake of fucking blood.
A lake of blood.
I have it. So here's a really cool thing. Last time we were down here, we got to this part here. I'm on the Whispering Mine map, if you aren't. On the Whispering Mine map, we got to a part that were these swords, these big fucking swords, plunged into a pit of bones, and they formed like grave sites. And we discovered a secret of the old ones was that the fucking a secret of the old ones was that they had like a sacrificial arena down here. I am wondering.
Oh, shit. I am wondering. Treacherous death, sacrifice, blood everywhere.
Blood everywhere. I am wondering if some of this blood might be from there, though it wouldn't make sense because it's a little bit lower. But I am wondering if maybe this is like an echo left behind, like a sign of the spirits. Because I think this is the same fucking lake we were in before. I think this is the same lake. I recognize it, but it's blood.
Maybe you're walking in now.
Yeah.
With a clear head from the whispers.
Oh, it was blood the whole time.
It was blood the whole time, but you were deceived.
Was our boy eaten? I don't know. Yeah, it's just this blood lake, and I think it's got to be Chenda for sure in the Hunt's part. What is this damned place? I don't remember there being blood.
Oh, it smells terrible.
There's like bones fucking everywhere. We have to look. We have to find him. He's here somewhere. His body is here somewhere. Gather information.
Where is it?
It is. I swear he's down here. We have to gather information. So here's the thing. I've already written this into my quest because I know how shit happens. I know my fucking character. After secure water, we find water. We'll find a path to the lake. So
does that mean the first time you came back and you didn't have Cormac with you, you were literally covered head to toe in blood? Makes it even worse.
It's
You were
so bad.
swimming in
It's
it.
so
'Cause you
bad.
were swimming in it. How would no one suspect you after that?
Okay, so we're on the lake. We're successfully on the lake. So I think we can mark the oh god, I keep doing it wrong. I think we can advance our quest a little more. We found the area that our boy is. We're in the area.
Okay, so I'll add a 2 to this one for
yep,
me.
add a 2 to the quest. So we're effectively in the area. I'll add a 1 to mine. And god damn. So I've already written this in because there's just no other way to do it. Once on the lake, find the island with Cormac's body. He is not there. But I need to find evidence that he was. I need to pray that there's a sign that he was here.
Oh my god.
So I'm not to move forward because I'm not going to fuck everything up, but I'm literally just going to be like, we need to find him. And I think gather information is the move that needs to be made here. I think gathering information for sure. I can assist you, or you can assist me. You would still be in thematics. I think you are still leading.
Would Chanda let you gather information?
She probably wouldn't. I'm not the one heading this.
Someone else?
I'm not the one heading this. She's our bond. I'm not the one heading this. Is me aiding you.
She said that you could only help from here on. So
yeah. So I am.
Yeah.
When it comes to finding things, let me try and I'm gonna use Shadow to try to aid. And I'm probably the theme of that. I think I am. God.
Don't let boss touch anything.
don't let boss touch anything. I think that's what I'm doing.
He's gonna touch a skull and his soul is gonna get sucked out.
I am helping by not being present. Like I am pushing myself back. I'm Shadow.
Hiding behind all the huntsmen.
Yep, 100%. Yes, dude!
Oh, yes, look at you.
I aided you. It's the one thing boss is good at. If he steps back, we're good. So
that is perfect.
I immediately on a strong hit, gain advantage. So you can make another move now and add 1. That's to you. You can make another move right now and add 1. So please gather information with a +1. Wits probably.
So it's under.
Yep, search an area. It's under gather information. Gather information is under adventure moves. It's the 3rd move down from adventure moves at the top left. Sorry. Yep. You conduct a search of an area.
You unearth a dire threat or reveals an unwelcome truth that undermines your quest. Pay the price.
So if you act within a community or ask questions of a person whom you share a bond with, right here. I'm here. You get a +1 from me. We share a bond. I'm helping by not being here. I'm just like when you,
so
I'm
that's
probably
2 total.
I'm right behind you, and you're like, which island? I'm like, left to the left. I'm just like trying to just be quiet as a mouse. So you get your wits +2.
Okay, so wits +2 on gather information.
Yep. Please God, this is to find evidence that he was there. Because he's gone. I think in our quest he's gone.
Here it is.
Please.
This is our plot twist.
This is no. Weak hit. Do you?
Okay.
What's your momentum at?
It's at +5.
Oh yeah, you can't get rid of that 7. Fuck.
It would say underneath if I could mitigate it. Yeah.
The information complicates your quest or introduces a new danger. We already know what this is. He's not there, but he was. We know, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
You find the spot, or you go describe what happens.
So I think probably searching around. How would we get to the island? Is it it isolated in the center of it, or
there's just these.
Do we have to?
We have to wade through the blood. I think we have to wade through the blood.
Is there a bone bridge?
There's a bone bridge for sure. There's a bone bridge, but I think there's parts where we have to wade through the blood.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we're up to our.
Damn you, boss! He better be down here. Yeah.
So I think we get to. We would come up on the island.
No Ironsworn.
Where was he over here?
I think so. Yes.
I think we come up on the spot, and there would be.
Boss is breathing heavily when he doesn't see him. Just.
Was he? So it was Korvac face down? Was he
I flipped him over.
Out? Was he?
I flipped him over. Yeah, he was face
on
down.
On the side.
Yep, I flipped him over.
So I think we see an indent where his body was, and from that indent. Bloody footprints.
Bloody footprints? What kind? Are they huge or what?
They're humanoid.
Oh,
Maybe
no.
they were Kovacs.
Oh no! Kovac turned zombie. That's
He got up and walked away.
No. Oh my god. All right,
We didn't bury him. We were coming down here to bury him. That's why we needed to find him, and he's not here because it's complicated. Yeah.
All right,
We got a weak hit.
You take +1. You take +1 momentum for the weak hit.
Okay.
What? Yeah. Describe this. He was here. I swear. Chenda's looking fucking pissed off.
Wait. Look. There's a depression here.
Yes.
And footprints.
Footprints.
Where are they going?
Are you saying that he got up?
It's kind of not listening to anything, just sort of, in detective mode.
Yeah.
Sort of looking at where the footprints are walking, and they kind of we can see what direction they go, but since we're on an island, there was only one way we could get in. They disappear into the lake, and we can't see further than that. So we'd have to search more, probably on the outside.
I think this is another milestone. We find where the body was. So I think we made another milestone. So I think we can
in the quest progress.
Yeah, I think we can boost up the quest progress. I don't know if I boosted previously from the last time we went. I think I did. So yeah, cool. Yeah, we should be 3 in. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, perfect.
Boss, what's going on? How did he look when you found him?
He was dead. I swear he was dead.
Are you sure?
On him. You have it now, Chanda. She pulls out the medallion. This thing. Exactly what it means, but this is a symbol of the old gods. They don't exist here. There's no chance he would have had one. I don't know where he got it, but oh man, I think I know something here. It's like, I think this is a sign. It's like, what old god? Who? What is the significance of the medallion? You need to tell us. And she kind of looks a little scared about it. She says, if I tell any of you, you cannot speak a word of this.
Raise an eyebrow, intrigued.
I worship the old god of death.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I think it's a complicated family thing.
Did your god of death forget to do his job?
I think
I would know.
She looks like a little conflicted. She says, I think Cormac.
I am very, very in tune with the fact that the god of death doesn't do his job. I got up and walked away.
I think she would say something here that totally ties in. I think Cormac got himself deeper into something that he knew nothing of. I think we're dealing with a revenant. And I think no one knows that you're a fucking revenant. Or a white, or like a revenant and a white are like the same thing, basically. Yeah. Says we need to find him. If we do not put him to rest in time, his soul will be lost forever.
But which way?
You saw the footprints.
The tracks lead into the lake of blood.
Further, we need to look for signs of him wherever we can. I think this is just us delving further to I don't know if we need to keep rolling gather information. I think the success of the gather information is enough for us to keep in pace.
We could probably, with enough people, triangulate, I guess, which direction the tracks went in. So
Our next beat is discover what took Cormac and get on its trail. Mine was what took Cormac. We did discover
he took
himself. Getting on his trail, I think, requires probably a couple successful delve moves because we're behind on our sight. We're only at 4. We need to get 2 before we mark that next milestone. We need to advance because we are not winning a final end of the fight move on our delve if we have 4. We have to have enough.
Well, Do we? So from here, do we ask the Oracle, or
I think we. I
what
think
the next move is?
the next
or...
move is to continue. Don't you think? We're pushing forward. We're delving the depths again. Don't you think?
Are we delving again, or are we?
I don't know if we need to keep Do you think we need to keep gathering information to find his trail? I think we already did that with your move. I want to give us like a break.
Well, I only got a weak hit on it. That's why I'm saying. Like, if it was strong, I would know exactly where to go.
Do you think we
but
need
I think
to
maybe
regather? Like, if we get another weak hit, you think we pick up the trail?
I don't know. That's my instinct on it. Is like I don't think we succeeded hard enough to know exactly.
On the bright side, if you survive and finish this vow, massive XP. Dude, we're gonna get so much XP.
Because you fudged everything. Yeah.
Reveal a danger opportunity. So we don't have a lot of moves to go. So the only other thing I can think is secure an advantage before we delve the depths to symbolize us getting.
If we're just doing delve moves, maybe check your gear.
Check your gear. Check your gear move is when
there's locate your objective.
Oh, that is
when your
that's the move to end.
Comes to
that's our kill move. That's
okay.
our see how it says progress move. That's the same way as end the fight. We do not want to roll that right now. The locate objective would be we have delved far enough to make a roll to find him, because our objective of our delve is to find Korvac.
Okay, so that would have been right here if he was still here.
If he was still here, which would have been bad, because we only have a 4. So I don't know what would have gone wrong there. But I'm wondering if. I don't know. I'm feeling like
that's just what I'm feeling. Like we can keep delving. I think that
I feel
you said we need to fill that bar a little more. Maybe we need to.
Well, the delve the depths is what fills the bar. Let's take a medium here instead of having to do a full secondary gather information. Why don't we just secure an advantage before we move forward to delve?
Okay. That's fair.
To sort of explain us taking that extra time, and if we get a miss, that means that extra time hurt us. Like we're taking the extra time to find the trail. Like we need to secure that advantage. Do you want to make that?
If we do well enough, I mean, I have to.
I think I can still make rolls.
or maybe someone else can if trying to trust someone else to track it. Or...
you know NPCs work.
What's her face?
Who?
Why doesn't what's her face roll one? She's here, right?
Lona. So NPCs don't roll.
They don't roll anything.
No,
okay.
No, we're the only people who roll.
Maybe she could get her to help me.
We can roll and cosmetically say the secure advantage is with them and add like a +1. Maybe it doesn't say we can add +1, but I feel like we could homebrew that. Like if they're helping, just probably this one time.
Yeah.
It would actually. I think it would be a secure advantage with heart to like work aside them, and I'm terrible at heart. Yeah, NPCs don't roll. I don't know if they should help. I think it should be you or me.
Probably not. It's probably me with you helping, because we're, you're in the doghouse.
God, I want to make the excuse for Shadow, but I think it's Wits. Fucking. It's just Wits keeping an eye out, looking for the trail to try and help you here. Let's see if I can just not be terrible for 1 second. Yes, thank you. Momentum. You gain. I'll give.
I get another one.
Yeah, I was. I was
+1 to rolls, right?
That was no, because it's only going to be a momentum. I was securing an advantage. I think I was aiding, so it's just going to be my aid to you. So go ahead and take +1 momentum.
Okay.
Just +1
I'm
momentum.
+7 now, so I mean that's pretty good.
You're looking good. When in doubt, 50-50. Yeah, exactly. If we're ever in doubt of something, we can ask the Oracle, and they can just flip a coin for 50-50, which is the 50-50 yes or no. But yeah. So when in doubt, ask the Oracle.
Yeah, that's more fun to pick.
It is more fun to pick. It's true.
We're turning the corners. If we're really stumped, we can
make that delve roll, brother. And then we probably have to close because it's 11 o'clock.
Yeah, no, it's good. All right, delve.
Yeah.
And I only get momentum, right?
You just got the momentum, but that's really good. Any 6s can get canceled right now. And you can cancel 2 if they're both under.
I'm gonna stick with Wits. It's been serving us so far.
We're just trying. We're trying so hard, man. God.
Oh, I hit go. Oh, shit.
Oh!
My first miss.
Mark failure. Mark failure.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no. Reveal a danger. This is the cliffhanger we leave off on. Roll the danger, dude. Roll the danger. This is the cliffhanger.
So in the failure thing, how do we mark failure?
You mark failure by 1 dash, so it's going to be on a progress track. You have a failure track, which is basically just a new. You add a new progress track.
I did.
Yep, and just mark. Yeah, you got another miss before, and just mark 1 dash. The only time you mark two is if it was a critical miss.
Gotcha. Okay, so it's one per each. Okay.
Exactly. Hello, Mr. Troll. No. I don't want my Iron Revenant back. He's terrifying.
So 1d100 for danger.
Yep. You can roll the move. It's the danger. Because
it wasn't a critical, but it was a.
Yep. You want to roll the actual. Where is it? The reveal a danger move in delve moves. In the actual delve moves. So it'll spit out. It'll spit out the result. So if you're foolish enough to come back. Okay.
I don't like this table. This sucks.
It is a mean table. A discovery undermines or complicates your quest. Is this going to be an oracle?
Described the last couple things. This is you. This
is me.
What are you doing?
A discovery undermines or complicates your quest.
Undermines or complicates. So he got up and walked off. What's worse?
Relationship. Don't know if that works here.
Come on, Magic 8 Ball.
Come on, Magic 8 Ball. Complicates.
Stop being
complicates.
Shit. Relationship that I don't.
No, it doesn't work here. I might have clicked the wrong one. I don't want to do major plot twist because it's bad, but a discovery undermines or complicates your quest is a major plot twist. Okay, this works. A lot of these look good.
Okay.
A new danger appears. It's a new danger, but I think it's an old danger. I think I'm going to twist it just a little bit. I think we leave off as we are making our way down into the depths. We are trying to move, and we start to see shimmer in the wall. Iron start to glint off the light of torches. And I think Boss tries to say something to either you or Chonda. The iron, and it's just I probably get shushed. Just and it's just like. Oh no! And I think like we're making our way out. And we're just starting to see iron and bone, and just the bones of the old ones fused into iron, and it just sort of restructures and like cements that rumor ingrained in our culture that the old ones became the iron. And it's probably a lot of like the other huntsmen just like like looking around like it's true. And we're getting I think we're like getting closer as the flames shine across them. And
Korvac the troll.
As we open up, God, I don't know if we're far enough for Korvac to be the troll. A discovery undermines or complicates your quest. You know what? God, I love that idea because it complicates our quest in a way that's different. I think immediately we come out into this opening and there's just this mound and fucking Boss stops and everybody like bumps into him and just says, we have to turn around. And it's just like,
what are you doing?
And you just hear a shift in the ground as the ruins and the iron that's here, what looks like a bunch of swords and rusted armor and helmets piled up into a collection of old world armor rises as it comes up in this center area, and at its center inside of its core Game of Thrones, the actual Iron Throne style swords coming in all around. We would see them impale fucking Korvac. He's like inside and his eyes are open with this like I think the blue light of an undead, and it's just fucking impaled inside of it, blood coming out in all places. And it would just let out this horrible fucking screech of iron come together at us, and it fucking looks at us and turns and just fucking goes like down a hall, like it moves, blood deeper in, because that's what the iron wants. It wants us to go deeper. And I think we can discover what took Cormac and get on his trail. Did we already yeah, we discover what took Cormac, what got on his trail. Face whatever took him, find out why. We've yet to do that. We have to face him.
We haven't actually faced it, so we're
That's
still.
not a milestone yet. Yeah, we only milestone when something significant happens. So when we get him back, so just this horrifying creature, and I think the last word is fucking Chunda, and probably you too, turning over with the, "Is that your fucking troll?"
Just Kataka just says, "Fuck."
I didn't think it would still be here. that's gotta be the, yeah, that's it. That's the session.
Oh my god.
Oh no, full steam ahead, deeper in. Oh no. Okay. All right,
oh
that's the session. Welcome to Ironsworn, my friend.
Yeah, there you go. That's pretty good. That's pretty simple. I like it.
It's pretty fun. Is it interesting? No GM, like just like playing it freely.
It's kind of weird. Yeah, we're LARPing. We're LARPing at the table.
We are LARPing at a table
without the physical combat.
Yeah, how did it feel? What's your honest first take?
It's not bad.
It's kind of cool. It's group storytelling. It's fun to have everybody involved at the table. You can co-op with more people too, like up to 4 apparently.
Oh, cool. Up to 4.
And combat's interesting. The individual kind of like back and forth, kind of making sure everybody gets a
more
chance.
Shifting kind of, yeah.
You decide in the narrative who's moving. Like, I was not going to make another move in that fight. I was like, I'm done. That's it.
You were almost bisected by a giant scorpion.
Almost bisected.
A giant bone scorpion, yeah.
Oh, man. I really want to get you in for another one, but you're in so many games, so I would understand if you couldn't make it to another episode.
I'm good if we roll up on like a Friday or Saturday and there's nothing going on or
Friday
something.
night, is when I normally run these. So I would be running my next one Friday night. So if you're available, it would be late at night, and I played till like 1, but that's up to you if you're available.
That's on a Friday night. That's fine by me. Yeah, I'm out of work.
I would love to at the very least get you co-opted with me through this dungeon.
We'll talk about it.
That'll be fun. It's a really good time. And and if you're ever interested, you could always do a solo game because it's a pretty fun solo too. It's a damn good time. I love Ironsworn. I'm getting the physical book and card soon, and I can play it physically.
That's cool.
And I got iron dice that are fucking so cool to roll.
They're like the gritty metal stuff.
Iron. Let me go get them before I shut off the stream. One second.
Let's do it. Go get them. That's pretty great. This is very fun. I think so. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm a huge 5e nerd, but this is it's kind of neat. So, just having PTSD. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I think
see him clearly. Sorry to hold you, but let me get this on. These. Let me get some light. So yeah, these.
Oh yeah, no, those are heavy duty, man.
Iron, and then
like a window.
Yeah, I've got. Yeah, it's kind of.
Oh, that's so cool.
Circles, yeah.
Where'd you get did you get those from Galactic?
I got those from Galactic. I went through their Galactic toys, their individual ones.
Very good, man.
Pretty cool, bro. You missed a lot of fun stuff. Missed the combat. I missed it all. Dang it. Oh yeah, Bull's still sticking with us. Thanks for hanging out, Bull. I super appreciate that. Watching our cool little adventure here. Yeah. I had a blast. Thank you for joining me, Josh. I super appreciate that.
Of course. You know, I'm always down for hangouts. So
always good. We didn't get to Tomb tonight, so this was fun.
The time was already blocked out. So.
Yeah. Good to go. Thank you to those who joined us, Mr. Bull, Mr. Pig, anybody else who stopped by for a little while. Super appreciate you watching the adventures of Boss Bleat as he sucks more and more, and how Kataka just kicks ass. Like that's the new adventure. I will say
pulls him out of the lake of blood. Yeah.
My new character, who has +3 heart, also does way better than Boss. Boss is just meant for death. That's his fate in life.
Hey. Maybe this is his final. Maybe he can go
Maybe
swimming
he
in
can
that lake for eternity.
Maybe it's eternity. I mean, this mine already tried to kill him. But yeah, thank you for stopping by. We'll be streaming more on Friday. Hopefully, Josh will be able to join us and we'll be able to continue our delve into the Whispering Mine and hopefully save the body.
Need to double check and see if Starfinder's running, because that would be my.
Oh, if Starfinder's running, then I will go with you as an NPC in the background. You can pick up with me anytime that you want to play again. 100%
step
cool
in.
Yep. That would be cool to step in, because it would definitely be a good time. So it might just be me on Friday, but if Josh gets a chance, then he can. If he can't, we're good. Good time. All right. Well, we are signing out. Thank you for joining us again. Take care. Have a good one. We will see you soon. Wednesday, me and him for some Dungeons and Dragons. That'll be a good time. Oh, no, for Lancer. I think we're playing Lancer. So join us.
Oh, are we doing Lancer this week?
I don't know. I don't know. Tom said so. But we'll play something. It'll either be D&D or Lancer or something fun.
All right.
But
sounds good.
We'll see you Wednesday. Bye.